The days before you.
Which finger did he put that ring on, right?
It's on your right middle finger.
And you rolled your eyes when I asked mine.
I mean, I was wondering. I was like, she want to know. She want to know.
We all want to know, okay?
Everybody wants to know.
There's no
Everybody wants to know.
miscommunication between what the desire is. Just saying. Okay. Alright.
The heart, the fire. Give me that which I desire.
So I never gave Raymond. We have to make it there.
Technically, we're dropping her off.
Whenever we get there.
Oh.
Right now it's about 10 o'clock or so.
Oh, we slept in.
You all had to stay up late in order to complete the quote-unquote ceremony, the ritual.
Because
Granted, you don't have to sleep technically as long, but that being said, you still had to get a full night's rest.
That is fine. That's fine. Since we have some time, Oh, no, we're gonna go in with Raymond. Never mind. He's going to arrive with us, and we're going
I know, but Olna can't see him. At all.
Right.
So, maybe you can arrive with Olna first, and then I can arrive with Raymond.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be invisible.
Yes. I just have to make
And
sure.
we say this in our room, not the room with Zoom and Olna, sadly. He will have to.
They're in another room.
Yeah, I just wanted to specify that we didn't, go over there and then openly discuss this.
Oh, yes.
I got you.
Secret.
Also, Olna, we were trying to blah, 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 blah.
By the way, charm. Poof. So, yes, I just need to give Raymond my armor so I can slip it on quickly. So, question. Under the formal dress that I will be wearing, the white one, could I wear part of my armor? Would it be bulky and show through?
It would be bulky and show through.
Okay, never mind. I'll just ask him.
What about my, I don't know. I can't take my bag of holding. It's ugly. I mean, is it? It's kind of a...
It's got some wear and tear.
I mean, I could always just bring it and, set it in the room, one of the rooms. At least I'll have it nearby.
You could do that.
Okay, I'll do that. If I wear my crystal dagger necklace, is that suitable?
Do you slip it in, or do you leave it out? Because obviously it's going to be visible. Otherwise, you are going to see a little bit dangling from beneath your dress. Just a little.
So you can show it.
I mean, if I show it, is that going to look weird? I mean, it's finely made.
You haven't tried.
It'll be fine. It's fine.
I just don't want to have absolutely nothing on me.
I mean, you'll have your sword and stuff.
I'm going to say that I have all of our weapons in my bag of holding. I also have my bracers in the bag of holding. I don't have my actual armor in the bag of holding, because obviously it's not going to fit. But I have all the weapons and my bracers in there. And I'm going to take a strip of leather and tie it around my thigh and have a dagger on my thigh. Just in case.
Okay. You might have cut off some of your circulation, but you're going to live with that. That's going to be great.
Be fine. And then I put my necklace dagger on. Intelligence check. Would this be okay?
Make an intelligence check.
That's a natural 20.
Looking at it, the colors slightly clash, but given the circumstance, if you were to say it was some kind of family heirloom or some kind of semblance of power, you could probably get away with it.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm gonna wear it.
Okay.
Right. And I'm going to put my weapons in your bag of holding.
Yeah, they're already in there.
Yes,
They've been in there for a couple days.
Yeah, I forgot to get it out. You're right. And then making sure Raymond can do invisibility holding my armor. Because whenever the guests arrive and Olna drops all the stuff there, I'll make a slight presence and then I'm going to change into my armor wait a second. Do people entertain in the library? No.
I hope not.
You don't know how she's got this whole thing set up.
That would be awkward.
I didn't think about that. I just assumed they'd all be in the ballroom.
I did too. You know, most of the time you don't entertain in your library.
I mean, just saying. I could fake Spindly, bring Spindly in there, kill him, and pretend like we were going in there, do nasty things. And that way you would get me in there, and then I could give you the keys, and then stuff his body in the hidey hole.
You were just... You can't kill him!
I will kill him.
You in cold blood, you can't just kill him!
Why not?
Because you're a cleric! It's what clerics do! You're like, I'll heal you later! And then you heal, and then and then you heal! No.
Fine. You'll just have to go in there and pretend like you lost something.
Oh, my bad, I lost this armor, sorry.
Or tell everybody to get the fuck out! You're scary.
Yeah, I can be scary. Okay, it's fine. You know what? Let's just pretend. No one's gonna be there. We can't speculate. It's gonna be fun. We worry too much. Is it 2 o'clock yet? I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna go to party.
It's about 1:30.
We should probably head there if we're gonna get there at 2.
Okay.
Is Raymond there yet?
You all have these various conversations by the time you gather together.
I'm gonna say that we packed up all our shit as well.
Yes.
You pack up everything.
Yes.
Gave Warrior a couple kisses for good luck. In the sugar cube. Or 2.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go.
I give him lots of kisses.
There's a moment where he tries to play limp.
And I give him
Only
like
half a moment as he readjusts and
I give his ear just a little tug when he does that. Just like a little, I'm like, don't be a stink.
That's pretty cute.
Oh, he's the fucking doll. And I'm gonna be like, you be good for Zoom, okay? And I give him a stink eye, just a little bit, just like a... Staring contest with my horse. Who's gonna blink first?
Susana hasn't blinked in days.
hasn't blinked in days.
She's probably literally worn a hole into that stall.
It's not my problem right now. We're gonna be doing a getaway. I'm just gonna get...
Tell her we're gonna be doing a getaway.
No, I'm gonna go to the party. I'm not gonna talk to Susana.
You probably should. She's gonna fucking kill Zoom.
Susana, be good for Zoom. We're gonna make a getaway later.
And you can run as fast as you want.
We need to sprint getaway. It's coming.
But not until after
Yes.
you see Nora.
After.
Do you hear visions?
What did you just say? Do you see visions?
This is a do your business.
Okay. That was fucking scares me.
She said, do you hear pigeons?
Oh.
I can see sound.
I see pigeons. I see all the pigeons.
Alright, to be good. Alright, let's go. We're procrastinating. Let's get it over with. Yeah.
You gather up all of your things, and you look to Zoom. And Zoom takes that moment, and Spice is with you guys. She is getting herself ready, preparing. Wood is preparing. Talal and Jin both seem prepared as best as they can. Zoom takes that moment and taps near Spice. And he just gives her this look. And instinctually she wilts under it.
Natural one. It was coming after my mallet roll.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was his gearing up. Nora, you notice that this particular look is one of understanding, but also protection. One to Spice. He seems... The look that he gives her is almost a let them handle this.
She wants to come, but she can't.
I'm sure she does. She's a baby. She can't come. But wasn't supposed to see that. It's good.
And still partially slumped over, grabbing at her sides, is Alna. Raven nearby. And you can see, actually, no, you wouldn't need to roll a perception check for that. She's very gingerly able to fly.
Okay.
She's heavily unsteady. She looks exhausted. But she's partially countering for what she needs.
Okay. It's good to know.
You can make another perception check if you want.
19.
Natural 19.
I got 19 too.
Ooh. Both of you see this, and there's this partial joy. It's this weird. It's a mixture of this sickness, but also this elation of seeing this, of seeing her being able to partially recuperate, and then resting nearby on the saddle as he's talking with Jin. You noticed Tello, who has also caught sight of this.
Okay, hang on. There are a lot of pronouns. So the Ulna is happy that Raven can fly a little bit?
We are.
You feel this. You feel this.
Feel happiness that Raven can
It's flying.
fly?
Yeah. It's like hope.
Oh. Okay. That's nice. That's good.
Madison's trying to give us hope so she can crush us beneath her hand.
Not again! You always crush us when we least expect it. But
We
I'm
should be expecting it.
I'm expecting it. I expect it now. Okay, we're good. We're good. We never got to use our name, Flying Fashion. That was a good name.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Too bad.
Never too late.
Who knows? We might use it in the future.
You know, we could just stay and work for Lady Elof. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't actually have to stop the auction or anything. We could just continue to live a happy life and.
I would be the
Sprite.
most unhappy motherfucker ever.
I'm just joking. But like, it's kind of a comfortable life, you know. Just full of Sprites.
She pays well.
Yeah, full of Sprites into thinking we're helping them and get money and stuff, you know. I'm sorry. That's a terrible. I was just joking. Really. Just joking. You all didn't laugh like I thought you would.
Probably because
campaign,
you
can
two
do
aren't the
whatever
one
you
being
want.
pursued by Spindly 2.0.
His name is Sarndi.
I'm not learning his name. Spindly.
And don't forget, we never told them our names.
We only told Lady Ella that one day.
I don't think we even told her. We
No,
may
we did.
have, but...
We did. What were our names?
Yours was not Faye, it was
Freya.
Freya, and I'm Ember.
Freya and Ember.
Freya and Ember. I might keep that name. That might be my pseudonym. Who knows? Okay, it's fine. We're going. I really just need to start.
What was her last name?
Moon.
Zoom holds back. And Spice reluctantly agrees.
I'm gonna
You all head out.
reassure Spice. Got this. We'll see you on the other side.
You're going to be alright.
It's gonna be fine.
Well, I'll be fine.
Confident, smile, even though
You see her bottom lip is quivering. She's afraid of the results of today.
Don't be afraid. Have faith.
And then we turn and walk out into the bright light, hair shining, brave.
And in the lower district, you guys are gorgeous.
Oof.
Even in the upper districts, as you walk.
I did my hair
Gorgeous.
like a half up, half down. Super girls, super cute.
Super cute. With your shield ring and your dagger and your knife and all this other stuff. Like, so like,
You're a babe.
you're a fly.
Lethal babe.
You approach. The day is bright and sunny and warm. It's a promising spring day. Already you can smell that cold dampness on the breeze fading quickly, giving way to the scent of fresher flowers, new life. You all walk among the streets, walk among the people during this midday, stopping in briefly to retrieve your companion.
Retrieve what?
Raymond.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so I stayed back a little bit so that she went with Ulna so that Ulna doesn't know about Raymond.
Okay.
Smart. We're smart.
Yeah, so it's gonna be her, Jin, and Ulna. Or should you have Wood with you? Because you're gonna need him.
We're bringing.
And Raven.
Oh yeah, and
Let's
then
have
Raven's
Raven.
gonna be with Ulna.
You round the gates. You manage to retrieve Raymond. Walking up along the side. Do you want Vin to come with you? Or no, Raymond and Vin, they're both coming, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason I thought you weren't taking Ray.
Yeah, okay, so we have Wood with us. Because he said he could do Dispel Magic. He needs to be with you, because I'm gonna be upstairs.
Wood's gonna be with me. I have Jin.
Jin, Wood, and Raven.
And Raven is with, yes.
Ulna, technically.
Who is, by the way, hurting bad. Every few steps, just takes a moment. She's trying to stretch her side. She looks down at the bandages on her arm. She's like, this better be worth it. Doesn't pay me enough for this. Just step after step after step. She looks like she had a torrent night. Might be running a fever.
Did you just awe her? You better not have. You better feel no pity.
I feel bad for her. It's fine. I can feel bad for. I always feel bad at the end of movies for the villain that's been terrible the whole time, and they're like all pitiful at the end. I'm always like, oh.
They're pitiful because they're pathetic.
Oh, you can change.
And evil.
You can change.
You all round the bend and begin walking up the familiar way that you have been traversing for the past week. Step after step, you see the gate ahead.
Okay, before we go through the gate, I'm going to, oh no, 1 second.
What?
This may make you feel better. You may want to rest for a good while today, but I'm going to, suggestion.
You were gonna do the other thing first, so she had disadvantage.
No, I can't do that because I don't have the scroll.
You don't have.
Oh wait, I do have the scroll.
This one?
You have the scroll.
Oh, I do have the scroll.
You can't do this one?
Look, we're almost there. Can this wait?
No, it can't.
Are you not gonna do this
makes
one?
me feel any better.
You know, I'm gonna use the scroll.
Well, you're supposed to use the scroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the scroll, and I'm gonna do Sign of Ill Omen, and I'm gonna do the suggestion scroll, and give her disadvantage on. It's wisdom. Yeah, I'm gonna give her disadvantage on wisdom saves.
As you lay your hand, and she's like, "What don't know." Here, no, we're going. And she goes to stand. You cast suggestion. And it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, and it'll be a disadvantage because I did Sign of Ill Omen, and I'm using the scroll.
What's the spell save DC?
Spell save is 15.
I rolled a 19. and a 2.
Ah! Okay.
Which one did you roll first?
You'll never know.
When the party starts, hide all the keys necessary to free the sprites behind the couch in the library.
That didn't really make me feel any better, but okay.
Alright, let's get you in bed.
She keeps hobbling. Raven, who seems still very concerned, keeps glancing at you, and every once in a while in Sylvan, she says, I hope this works.
It's like, me too.
You all pass through the gates, up the way, and you can already see there are many people walking about the gardens. You can already see people are out and about, flaunting, lavishly dressed, unnecessarily so for an afternoon. Many of them in very pompous ball gowns. Many adorned with flowers or vines that are crawling, creeping up. Oddly enough, there are only 5 or so people who you notice as you walk up with your passive perception that actually have sprites. There are probably close to 50 people as you enter the main abode.
Okay. She said 15.
5. See, there's 50 people, and there's only about 5 people with sprites.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to...
As you enter with your gown, you see Lady Elaloth at the entranceway, greeting everyone as they come in.
Greetings.
Oh. So, how did it go? Well, I shouldn't talk business here. Come over here. And she gestures to go into the side room.
Alright.
Step aside for a moment as no other guests look like they're arriving currently. As you duck in.
Alright. Well,
So, Alna?
It went quite well, actually. Her side effects are very minimum. And I don't know if... We tried the new no mark approach, so she may have a mark, she may not. We won't know for at least a week. And I've gestured to, like, her arm bandaged. Like, I recommend keeping it bandaged for a little while.
I see. Very well, very well.
As you can see, this sprite specimen seems it's attached to her. They're attuned. Of course, exploring the magical options will come with practice and time. But with our help, you can accentuate that process, expedite that process.
How marvelous. Alna, I know you're not feeling very well, but can you make her do anything right now? You feel any connection? Alna, who's fighting to stay upright. You're not sure what Talel put into that vial, but whatever it is, she is still hurting.
Would you say it's vile?
I deal myself 11 points of psychic damage as I continue on struggling.
All of those were cocked, and then I rolled a 19 for psychic damage. I can't fight tonight. I need another long rest.
She looks and she's like, yes, ma'am. And she, with poor pronunciation, gives the incantation for spark. At which, because you trained Raven, her hands begin glowing with this very soft light. As she dispels it. Like, oh. Well, hopefully your side effects will go off. Is there anything that you can give her for this?
She just needs rest for the time being. The side effects should subside by evening.
Very well, very well. Alna, I'll expect you down for dinner then. Enjoy your rest. I'm sure it was a trying experience. And she goes, thank you, my lady. As she gives a very rough curtsy, turns and leaves the room. You see Raven walking on her shoulder. She's going by. Just give you one last fateful glance backwards.
Okay. I look right back with like a little.
Really, really quickly, did Olna have all the keys on her the entire time she was with us?
She only possessed one of the keys. She possessed one cage key, one binding key, the one that helped keep her tethered, and then she actually did have one of the rods.
Okay.
But the rods are specific for each cage, so that wouldn't have helped if we'd taken it.
No, because I think there's the longer rod. Would you say that there is more than one longer rod, too?
There's specific. Remember whenever we released the
But that was the
ones?
small rods for the shackles. Because you need a key and a long rod to get the ones that are just in regular cages. But you need a key, a tiny rod, and the big rod to get the stronger ones out. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then we need keys into the fucking room too.
Yes, but we're gonna get those because she's gonna leave them.
She's gonna do that. She's gonna do that. But we don't have a way to get into the basement though. We didn't tell her those keys.
All the keys necessary to release the sprites. So, and then if anything, then we have the thing that Raymond has, like the one.
I know, but he won't be able to open the first door.
Wonder.
You know what? It's fine.
It's the one-shot wonder.
That's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
At this point, Talavin, you and Raymond are walking up.
So that
Raymond gets a certain distance away and he opens up the spell scroll and casts invisibility on himself. He's going to do a quick check.
Does Nora's armor disappear with him?
It does.
Okay, good.
He places it over his head roughly, kind of like awkward over his shoulders, and like, well, I'll try and stay nice and close to you. You said there's a spot for me to hide?
It's gonna be a tight squeeze.
Well, I'm sure I can figure something out.
Alright. And I gotta make sure he gets into the library without being seen.
After the incantation is read, he, Vin, and the armor vanish.
And I'm just gonna tell him to walk behind me closely. And then we go.
You all walk up the familiar walkway that you've been traversing for the past week.
And I'm gonna keep my eye out
You're
for
seeing
people
people
getting too close to me.
Simple enough. And you manage to take a stance in such a way that he is actually closer to the fence as you're walking, so that the chances of somebody coming between you and the fence are relatively limited. You round the corner, and you see perched up on top of that familiar hill Lady Elaloth's abode. You see some people are still riding up. You see some people are wandering about the grounds. Many of them, again, in lavish ball gowns. Some of them, you see between the main entryway, between all of the grounds, as you glance across the gardens. Make a perception check.
That's cocked. That's way worse. 9.
9. It's hard to gauge, but you do see some sprites on the shoulders of some of these individuals. You enter. Make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a natural 19. That is a 25.
Nice. Okay.
25. Nice. As you enter, as the doors swing open, there is somebody who's carrying flowers, this massive vase of flowers, and you notice it's Paul. as he's trying to carry out one of these vases to go next to one of the actual fountains out in the front. He almost runs into you and almost runs into your invisible companion, at which case you can hear as he stumbles back.
I help him. Do I need to help him?
As he's in the process of falling, you do manage to catch him and push him upright. And he glances over, thank you. And he continues carrying the massive vase of flowers out.
I continue to the library. Perception check. Is Spindly around?
Make a perception check.
17.
17. You do see him.
Oh, fucking shit. Fucking shit. Does he see me?
He does.
No! No! Ah!
He's actually partially in the dining room, leaning out from one of the corners, waiting by the door for you.
Oh, no!
I don't like it when they do that.
God, that's so fucking creepy. I'm going to give him a smile and a wave, and I'm gonna point to my bag that I have. I'm just gonna be like, just a moment, I just need to. No, stay away! No!
Comes up to you.
And I'm just gonna be like, just a moment, just let me go put my things away. I'll be
He comes up to you. Do you need anything?
No, I'm just gonna go put my things away. I'll meet you here in just a moment.
I can take your things for you.
No, that's okay. Thank you, though. I appreciate the offer. It's very kind.
You want me to walk you there?
No, that's okay. I just
Tea or something.
need a Oh, actually, I would love a drink. Do they have drinks?
Yeah, I'll go get one. He just darts away.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. And I beeline it for the well, not beeline, but just casually head for the library.
Make a stealth check as you round the corner and press yourself into the library.
16?
No joke, I rolled 2 natural 20s in a row.
For who?
Some people.
What motherfuckers are here staring at me? They need to get them eyes checked.
You have that effect on people. Because you're so gorgeous. In your red dress.
You are wearing a very vibrant color, considering it is spring. You give a smile and you duck into the room, noticing a couple people's eyes following you curiously.
I will shut the door.
You
After I know that Raymond's inside. Is there anybody in the library room?
glance around, you don't see anybody.
Okay, I will shut the door. I will quickly open the little, and I'll be like, get in there.
Well, oh goodness, that really is a tight squeeze. Hang on, he takes off the armor, at which point the invisibility drops on him.
Hurry, get in.
I'm working on it. Oh gosh. I'm gonna make a dexterity check. It's a natural 1.
No! Okay, can I help him? I'll help him. Let me help him.
It's you!
No! Oh my god! Gosh! Oh my god.
He's like, wait, just let me get my legs. Let me, oh. This is really tight. Squeeze. As he's trying to pull the armor in close to his chest, he's trying to fold himself around the armor.
I take the armor away and I'll put it somewhere else. I'll put it under the desk. Is the desk like open or is it kind of like a 3-way?
It's open.
Fuck. Is there
No.
anything?
It's a library.
Okay, well, I got like chairs and curtains and shit. What about the couch? Is it big enough? Can I like stick behind the couch between a couch and a wall?
You can walk behind the couch. That's the thing. There are no windows in the library. There are no curtains in the library.
Okay, okay.
Curtains in the library.
Didn't have curtains in
You
the
need windows
library.
in the library.
Okay. Natural light. Like, what are they thinking?
There's windows everywhere in this house.
Okay.
Raymond does manage eventually. He manages to tuck his head. He's so awkwardly placed in there. He's like, I don't really know how I feel about this. But
I'm so
try and give
sorry.
me the armor. Try and fit it under. Oh, I was gonna say fit it under my legs. Fit it under my legs.
Okay, fine.
When are you coming to get me?
Nora will come get you later. You're gonna be in here a while. Shh. Be quiet.
Make a strength check.
5 hours.
Oh no. That's a 13.
We should have brought him later.
Between his dexterity, which was very poorly, you hear ow as his hand gets pinched under the arm. You pull it back out. Make another strength check.
16.
You shove harder. This time it pinches his knee. It's got that under part underneath of your thigh. It has that pinned up against the wall. He's like, oh no, go back. One more time. I'm gonna try it again.
That's caught. Oh. 16.
16. This time he manages to pull his legs. He's like, I really don't know how I feel about this. Vin, are you alright? And you hear, I really don't like this at all.
I'm so
Do I
sorry.
really have to stay? He's like, dude, do I really have to stay in here? As you shove the armor in, and in fear of him spilling out, shut him in.
And then I'm gonna put my bag,
Open it and throw it in.
Is there anywhere that looks like low enough to the ground I could like slip it under and it wouldn't be super noticeable?
You're under the couch.
You could try under the couch. Or you could try opening up. There are like two other drawers nearby.
I will not try to open the drawers because they could be magic. I get fucked up real quick. I will put it under the fucking sofa.
Okay. Make.
Are there pillows on the sofa?
There's one pillow on the sofa.
Hold on. How big are these bookshelves? Would it fit in if I like crammed it behind some books?
It would be. Roll. I don't even know what you'd roll for something like.
Roll for cram.
Roll for cram.
Yeah, you can't roll for cram. The books themselves aren't very tall. It will stick out.
What about the desk? They got any sides on it?
No. It is 4 legs, open air, desk.
You fucking joking. You guys are fucking like that in a library.
Yeah.
I'm judging the shit out of her. She ain't no rich bitch. She a dumb girl. Fine, I'll put it under the fucking sofa.
Okay, roll a passive stealth check for your bag.
That's a natural 16. A stealth check? That's 22.
Okay, 22. You feel confident enough that you've maneuvered your bag of holding in such a way that it will not be discovered under the sofa.
And I whisper to Vin through the thing, and I'm like, my bag with the weapons is under the sofa. Make sure Nora does not forget it.
Is there any way you could put a crack in this? It's very hot.
I'm sorry, no. And I leave. I'm so sorry.
He's just an NPC.
I feel so guilty. I know, but Vin's stuck in there with him.
He's just an NPC.
You heartless. You're so heartless.
Oh, almost. That's fine.
I thought I was the heartless one. As soon as you come out, you shut the door behind you, give a curtsy, and you... Oh, it's just powdering up. You go to round the next corner and you see...
Oh, God. I don't know if I can handle this all night.
I brought you a drink, my lady.
Thank you. What is your name? I don't think we've been properly introduced.
Oh, I forgot my name. You're so beautiful. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said something like that.
No, it's quite all right. I understand.
Oh, shoot. I need to double check my notes.
His name's Sarndi. Sarndi.
Sarndi. That's right. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I can't even take notes. I'm too nervous.
Sarndi.
Well, okay, it's Sarndi.
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 S-A-R-N-D-I.
Sarndi.
Well, it's lovely to meet you. My name is Freya.
Freya. That's a lovely name.
Well, thank you. I've never been to one of these parties before. What do you all usually do?
They're great. They're great. They're great.
Why? Have I finished my conversation yet? Like, can I save her? You mean like the gal system? Like,
At this point, you do notice that she's arrived, and he's in the process of handing her a drink.
Oh God. Do I see Nora?
oh Freya, you made
Yes.
it. Did you take care of that thing we talked about?
Yes, I did. Ember, this is my new friend. This is what's that? Sarndi.
Oh, Sarndi.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So what do you usually do at these parties? This is my first time attending such a pristine establishment.
Well, I'm in charge of security.
Well, it's nice to know that this place will be secure. Do you all have bad people that come here? It's a little frightening.
I know, just the thought that someone scary might be near.
Yeah, no. We usually don't have any trouble if, if some of the riffraff comes by, but, we managed to take care of that really, really good.
Well, I feel safer already.
You want to walk around the gardens?
I would love that.
He starts shuffling off, and then he shuffles back, and
He offers you.
he begins guiding you out of the main, actually off of the balcony, down a set of stairs and into the gardens.
Are there other people around?
There are.
Other sprites?
You're getting a lot of interesting looks. Lot of interesting looks.
I'm gonna make sure, which arm is he holding?
He's holding out his left arm.
So it'd be my right arm. I'm gonna make sure Talel is far away from him. I want
He
Talel
is.
on my other shoulder.
I'm tagging along as a third wheel. More like I'm gonna bail you out or something. Okay.
This is such a lovely establishment. How long have you worked here? You mentioned you worked in her security. I'm sure she puts a lot of trust into you then.
Oh, yeah. We run into security. We make sure we're the protection. We're all the protection around here.
Oh, how many of them are you? I mean, surely with you, there must not be many more.
Oh, no. We have a nice group. We have a nice tight group. We like these parties. Always nice. Big payday. Did I tell you how much I make?
No, you didn't. I'm very curious.
5,000 gold pieces.
Oh, I've never seen that much in my life.
He's shuffling along. And the gardens themselves, they're beautiful gardens. Between the statues and the hedges, the roses look like they have been painted with glass, almost. Each one is ornately fashioned. It's mixed in with actual roses. There are some that they have been dipped in wax, some that have been dipped in ice, some of them that have been dipped in glass themselves. just scattered everywhere among the garden.
Hold on. There's a sneeze. I can feel it.
Something wrong?
No. Every once in a while I just get the... It's springtime, pollen.
I know. It does weird things to my allergies.
So how long have you worked for the grand lady of this house?
Oh, since she came here, which has been several years, I think. Several seasons, many seasons, lots of seasons. I like the seasons. Do you like the seasons?
I love summertime when it's hot.
Yeah. I like the winter.
Why?
Doesn't do things to my allergies.
That's a good reason.
Yay.
So what do you do besides run security for the lady?
I go on missions. Super secret, top secret missions.
Missions?
Covert
Oh, very
missions.
nice.
That sounds positively thrilling.
Do tell.
Would you please tell us a story?
Oh.
I can hear Talel throwing up in my ear.
You do hear him say, "This is an absolutely fascinating interaction."
I'm gonna almost butt my shoulder up a little bit, like, shut up.
Don't toss me off. Jin, by the way, is on your opposite shoulder, and every once in a while she'll lean back as Talel both leans back, and they both make eye contact of. At which point, he actually, Sarndi actually holds out his arm for you to take, Nora. All of a sudden, since you've tagged along.
Join me in my...
I'd be like, oh no, I have carpal tunnel.
Make a deception check.
You bitch.
Okay. Oh, tainted 20.
You're like, that's completely understandable.
But you're such a gentleman for offering.
Thank you, my lady.
About what time is it now? This is gonna be a long... What time is it?
Yeah, for sanity's sake, he regales you on a few very lavish stories of where he had to help save the entire group, where he alone was the one standing in the way of total destruction and success.
Does
And
he
you
happen
get
to
the
reveal
feeling-
how many people are in his group?
He reveals that there were, he gets hesitant, but with a little bit of caressing.
Caressing. Whoa, now, buddy.
A little bit of tease. You gotta tease it out of him. He reveals that there were initially like 14 or 15 members of the group, and they're waiting to hear back from some of them, although most of them are here.
The ones we killed.
How many have we killed? The ogre, Spindly, the chick, and the two dudes. There were 4 of them at the Sprite village, right? But one of them was the masked dude. So those 3, the ogre, the other Spindly.
Yeah, it was the manticore, the ogre.
Would the
and
manticore count? Would he count that as one of his group?
I mean,
Based on your conversation, yes.
so that's
So the
there's 10.
3.
There's 10 that we have to worry about.
No, because we killed 6 of them.
6?
The 3 at the Sprite village, the ogre, the Spindly, and the manticore. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 of them here.
But did you discount the masked figure?
No, I
So
didn't.
we only have to worry about 7.
7.
Okay, we know for sure there's Spindly and an ogre. Okay.
Okay.
We're both doing, you see, like, the numbers above our heads, like, I'm doing that.
And he is not paying one bit of mind. Just for kicks and giggles, roll a general charisma check as you all progress throughout the afternoon into the actual dinner portion of the evening.
14.
18.
He has absolutely no charisma. I didn't think it was possible to row below 0.
Oh! Oh! That's lovely.
Both of you are coming off as charming, as welcoming and approachable. Not a second glance, although, given the circumstances, there are second glances, but mostly at how did he get them.
So there's a mixture of men and women at this party?
There's a mixture of men and women at this party. It seems that dates, husbands, wives, whoever a significant other was, there are very few bachelor or bachelorette-looking individuals.
And then, about how many people are we seeing with Sprites?
Over the course of this entire time, you see 10.
Are there any dudes with Sprites, or is it mainly women?
There is one dude. There's one guy with a female Sprite.
Does he look single?
He does.
What's he look like?
Narrow features, very wide grin, slight gap between his teeth, nose slightly protruding out to either side, hair, kind of this matted blonde, eyes, kind of this very pale gray, or not gray, green. He's tall, he's thin.
Not pink.
Literally everything about him just sounded absolutely terrible.
I don't need to talk to him.
Okay, fine. It's fine. We don't really need to talk to him.
Okay. So, about what time is it after we talk for a while?
About this time, it's about 5 o'clock and dinner's being served.
Okay.
There are many tables out in the main dining hall, the main dining area, as well as the dinner table itself. People are seated, conversations are had. Is there anything you all want to do? Actually, I need you all to make a perception check for me. As you guys are heading into the main area for dinner.
19. That is a 26.
14.
14. Hang on.
The masked dude, I'm sure of it.
You notice that as you all are walking through, both of you notice this, as you are walking by the main double doors in front, you do see a familiar-looking black horse that's being currently led away to the stables.
Like someone just arrived and dropped off their horse?
Perhaps, yes.
Pardon me one moment, I'm going to go freshen up for a moment. As I am not attached. Ah!
What do you do?
I'm not gonna run or anything. I'm gonna see if I can, like, scan and look for mysterious masked man.
Alright, go ahead and make another perception check.
Boop-a-doo. 7. Think what a lovely day. Flowers!
Glancing about, you go outside, you look around, you don't see anybody. You glance over your shoulder and you see a few people who are wearing hoods as part of their overall attire. Some of them are dark evening colors, others are pulled down.
Can I make a perception check where I'm at? See if I see him.
As spindly as Sarn.
That's a natural 20.
How do you do that?
Oh!
See,
Only when it doesn't matter. As you are, the main dining hall is reserved for very particular guests, so you must eat in the main ballroom where they've set up additional tables and chairs. As you go in and as Sarndi pulls out the chair for you and gestures, you take that moment, and as you're getting ready to sit down, you glance over your shoulder up in the top, and on the balcony, staring down at the crowd below, is the masked figure.
I make eye contact with him.
I knew he was gonna be here.
I just kind of look up at him and then look back down.
Doesn't seem like he's noticed you yet.
I will just continue, but I will be aware that if I see his general figure in the vicinity, just to keep an eye out. Not noticeably, but just passively.
Alright. Good to know. As you glance back up, you watch and turn, takes the stairs 2 at a time the rest of the way up towards the balcony. Just vanishes out of sight.
Alright. I didn't see anything. Doo-doo-doo.
You said
Eventually,
he
Nora
didn't
comes
notice
back.
me?
It doesn't seem like it. Or if he did, he didn't make a note of it. Or didn't acknowledge it.
I'm getting like Mr. Darcy vibes off him, honestly.
Oh,
But we haven't even talked to
don't
him.
say that! Mr. Darcy's dreamboat, bro! Stop!
Bruh, no!
Stop, bro!
Just people on.
Ah.
Another charisma check as you all realize the time is approaching as the first course is served.
Okay. 21.
12.
There's worse numbers.
Kid you not, when I roll certain dice together, I always roll the exact same number. I kid you not. It's a weird power.
Is it 2 20s?
Yeah, really.
Like you.
7s, actually. But thank you for thinking so highly of my rolls. As you all are talking and conversing among different people, one person, actually, the same individual with the gap between his teeth, Sir Londolin, is how he introduces himself.
To just us?
Like,
Just.
to one of us specifically, or?
He sits down.
To both of you, as you all are sitting there conversing among the table, Sarndi doesn't seem particularly interested in sharing any kind of his company, but unfortunately there were very few other tables to sit at, and he sits down and begins having various conversations, particularly with Nora, as he sees that Sarndi is otherwise occupied in your cousin. As he smiles, you can see that gap between his teeth, and you can see the Sprite just clinging by his collar.
I'm just chatting away. I'm not revealing too much about myself. Talk about him.
He talks about finances, talks about various business trades, talks about how he just acquired a nice piece of land, but oh, how he wishes he had some better insight into how to better prepare himself for the long bachelor road ahead. How some kind of insight into the psyche of a woman would perhaps shed some warmth into his life. It's pathetic, really.
No, it is. It really is. Do not talk about finances with women. They don't give a shit.
That's very fascinating. Oh, you're so
Charisma
funny.
seems to sway him, and he continues having the conversation.
Checking the time, always.
The time is now.
Okay.
As you glance at a nearby towards the sound of a nearby chime, you see in the main room the figure leave. It's Alna. Figure disappears for some time and then returns.
Alright. I'm going to excuse myself politely from Sir Londolin and say, I need to go freshen up for a moment. You understand, don't you?
Of course, of course. I look forward to our conversation when you return.
Yes, as do I. I shall hastily return.
Because I hastily make a dash for it.
The conversation with Sarndi has been very, very dry. And at that point, you can actually see other people are beginning to stand as others are coming forward. You can see Lady Leonara Elaloff is calling together everyone into the main room for a display, a presentation of everyone's various adornments. right as you manage to abscond to the library. Who wants to go first?
You go first. I'm gonna change into my armor. That's what I'm doing.
I will go first.
You go into the main area. Everyone stands. You can see some of the kitchen staff come forward and begin shuffling things out of the way. You see that there is a band, a musicians quartet placed over in the corner. These magnificent windows, these magnificent chandeliers, all draped and adorned in these different dipped roses. Just all along the tops, all along the sides. Everything is just lavish. And there's that sickening feeling right at your diaphragm of the smell is familiar. It's that same very faint smell from the pink shop. That very, very faint... It's too much. Every bit of it is just this sickening feeling. You can almost smell glitter. You can smell almost the acrylics, the glass work, the plastics. Just doesn't sit well with you. And some people step forward. Sir Londolin is actually the one who goes first. He steps forward and displays his sprite, saying, how obedient she is, how wonderfully, marvelously he's managed to train this particular adornment. How unfortunate it is that he only has the one, and if anyone else has an idea of how to procure others, he would be willing to oblige with finance. She doesn't fly, she doesn't do anything, but there's that moment of you're coming for her. There are several moments where she makes eye contact, seeing that you, among all of these other people, are the only other Fae-related.
I just kind of give her a small smile.
She just has this deadpan, defeated look in her eyes. These almost golden eyes with this almost white hair. So blonde it's white. Others step forward, showing off, doing other things. Some of them actually try to get away, and there are a few moments where you want to leap in as you see some of their chains go taut as they're reeled back in toward their prospective owners. You know what's coming, and patience is a virtue.
Only a little, because a lot weighs.
You watch as Lady Leonara Elaloth steps forward, and you can see on her shoulder is actually Raven, along with the other two who you have seen before. She wears 3. And as she gives various commands, butchering the pronunciation, you can see Raven wince as she begins trying to sell the show, as it were. And there's this thundering golf clap, this lovely applause. This goes on for some time before you feel a tug. And Sarndi says, "Are you going to go next and show off?" He reaches up to poke Talal.
I move away a little bit, and I'd be like, "Careful. Sometimes he can be a little feisty." Question, DM. So, is there candlelight in this room?
Yes, it is all candelabras and chandeliers, just bright, vibrant light. Warm candlelight.
With thaumaturgy, I don't have to speak anything. It's a cantrip. I don't have to
think sometimes you do for thaumaturgy.
I literally just want to make I want him to be able to produce a flame in his hands, and then like me kind of like dim the light, make the lights dim a little bit, and then grow a little bit, and then go back to the way they were.
Let me double check something real quick.
And I'm gonna say that if because I forgot to ask earlier, but I was gonna say that maybe we practice this a little bit so that he knows what the fuck I'm doing.
There is a verbal component.
Okay,
but with the quick sleight of hand check, you can easily...
I mean, technically, they wouldn't even know what that is, so I could just say the word, and then it would be like he's doing it. They wouldn't know that I'd have the capability of doing it. It don't matter. And then I'll look at Lady Elenoth and see if do I need a request to be able to go next?
No, it seems like whoever has a sprite is naturally just taking a step forward when no one else will.
Okay, I will step forward whenever somebody's done, and it seems like there's a pause. And I'll kind of look at Talal and just be like, just produce a flame. And I'll...
Thank you for the feisty compliment. I feel like that spoken in true truth. I'm ready when you are.
All right. And I'll step forward, and then I'll kind of like brush my hair back a little bit just so they can like see him. So I'm kind of showing him off, trying to fucking fake this shit a little bit.
He stands as tall as he can. He actually rolls his shoulders and lets his wings flare for what they can.
And then I will give the command. I'll just say thaumaturgy out loud, and then he'll produce his flame, and then I'll make the lights dim for a moment and then get really bright and then go back.
Everybody ooh, claps and applauds. Make a performance check.
God.
You got this, man. I'm shaking.
Can I get advantage?
Talal is technically helping you, yeah.
That's cocked. Okay, that's a little better. I rolled a natural one the first time. I'm just gonna say that. that is a 14.
14. Many people just begin clapping. Lady Elaloth actually steps forward during this time. This lavish embellishment.
I'll curtsy to her gently, so that
you can see she's wearing this very, very soft pink, very reminiscent of the same pink colored. It's almost like in Phantom of the Opera that Carlotta dress. she's wearing something very akin to that. There aren't as many lacy elements and not as many embellishments, but the hips go far off to either side. It's a softer pink, not a vibrant pink, a very soft bubblegum pink. And the bodice itself does have some lace work, some adornments, puffed sleeves as she steps forward, her hair long, just twirled in a very similar rose-like fashion.
As she steps forward, I'll kind of curtsy to her and just say, "My lady, just trying to put on the performance of my whole life."
How absolutely marvelous. This right here, ladies and gentlemen of my court, is actually our trainer. Like, as of today, we actually have a trainer on staff for our various wares. The crowd laughs. It's just kind of this rippling laughter. She's standing relatively close to Talal, as she's relatively presenting you, essentially, raising one of your hands up in her own. You can see Talal is just gripping tight. You just feel his fist shaking. He's maintaining himself, though. You're like, well, I have in full confidence in my trainer here. If any of you are interested in various services, I'm sure that we can accommodate for a fee. Again, everybody just laughs. I'm like, well, do you have any other tricks up your sleeve?
Do I have any other tricks up my sleeve? I'm gonna, okay, I'll be like, I'll kind of give her a soft grin, and I'll be like, I'll save my tricks for you for now, my lady. And I'll just kind of give her another bow.
Oh, so loyal. Smooth and silky, you all walk back. You can see Sunday's. That was very, very, very wonderful. With that, the orchestra begins kicking in.
Oh, God.
You see other people begin conversing. Others begin dancing in the center. As he... Would you like to dance?
It would be
I'm
my
going to cut to Nora.
honor. Okay. I have to pee.
Nora, in the meantime, you absconded as quickly as you could to the library. As you ducked into the room, you can hear... Oh, quiet.
Alright, I'm going to... well, make a perception check, make sure there's nobody around.
Make a perception check.
Just nobody. Okay, 21.
21, you do not see anybody else. You do hear the... I don't think I could take any more of this.
Okay, like, Raymond. And that...
You go over and open up. Oh, thank heavens. And you see Vin actually fly out. And he's like, thank goodness. He just collapses onto the ground. Oh, we should have come later.
I see the keys and stuff?
You do. You see the keys and you see the bag.
Okay, good. So, the bag of holding. Alright. I'm going to put on my armor. Just...
Yeah, whoa. You see him actually try and pull the door back, but it's jammed. He's like, oh.
I'm like, just
gonna
look
close
away.
my eyes. I'm trying. My head's turned this way. I can't really do much about it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna... And I'm going...
For the next 20 or so, make a dexterity check.
Can Raymond
As
help
you
me
are
in it,
trying
like...
to quickly put on all of this armor.
Okay.
The point is you're trying to be quick about it.
Okay. Let's see. You
You
said...
could reduce the time if you roll well.
Dexterity, you say? A check. 9.
9. The stress of the situation, the amount of overwhelming pressure you're feeling, you're having a hard time adjusting the straps, adjusting the buckles. You find your hands just slightly tremoring. And Jen is doing what she can, fluttering from side to side as she's trying to lift different straps. Wood is also doing what he can on either side, just pulling straps. You're wearing underclothes. But it isn't until it's like, are you done? My neck's starting to cramp. That you realize you might need some assistance from your scribe companion.
Alright. You're like, I may need some assistance. My hands are shaking.
That's all right. I mean no disrespect, but I'm coming out. And he ducks his head. You hear it as he cracks from one side to the other. He's like, that was definitely an experience. As he stands, he's like, "It's all right to look."
You're fine.
He looks like, this is nicely made armor. I don't know if I told you that before, but he begins helping you strap your shoulders, lacing up along your back. He's being as cautious as he can.
It's fine. That's not important right now.
With that, he helps you get into your armor. After about 18 to 20 minutes, you struggling quickly, hurriedly, getting into your armor, you finally manage. Nora, you listen at the door. There's no one. So far, you hear the quartet beginning to pick up some of their pieces of music. It's been playing for most of this time during the various presentations, but now it is going into a more flourishy piece. What do? You, Wood, Jen, Raymond, and Vin are all there, prepped, Bag of holding on your hip. Armor affixed to your body.
Does it look like 300 keys?
It's a lot of keys.
And the small rods.
Yeah, are there small rods there, or the rods are probably kept in the... It's just keys.
There are multiple rings, actually. One of them was keys, one of them was rods.
She gave us the rods, okay.
What about the long rod to get the bindings off? Did she give him a rod to get the bindings off?
Oh, that's right, you all didn't take hers, so yes, she would have provided that as well.
Okay, so you can get him out.
Okay, alright, so... I'm gonna, signal, y'all ready?
The Sprite fluttering nearby and give another quick nod before coming close to your shoulders as you duck out of the room. Make a stealth check.
Okay. With casting guidance? Because I desperately need it.
Sure. I'd say right before you head out, you'd probably do this.
Doosh.
Do it on everybody.
Okay, that's a 17. Actually, I didn't have to use it, never mind. Because it lasts up 2 minutes. We're good.
That's
So 17.
19.
17 plus
4.
stealth, yeah.
So that's 21.
21. I'm very stealthy. Sneaky.
You all, peering around the edges of the corners, you see one couple far over, in the greenhouse, currently exchanging saliva. You pay them no mind as you tiptoe past, glancing down to your right. You hear the frivolities kicking up as you see the lights dim and re-flare back up. You go over to the door, take out the keys. Actually, you first need to make a perception check to see if you can find the hole. You have the right key.
Okay. 15 plus, that's tainted 20 for perception.
You do manage to find behind one of the succulents. You push it gently over to the side and see that it's actually a partial lever as it... You insert the key. The entire shelf swoops in. And they're now met with a very steep staircase going down into almost pitch black.
But I can see in the dark.
You can see with dark vision, not quite pitch black. You can see that there are faint sources of light, very faint.
Okay. I'm going to close the door behind me.
You all duck in, you once again relatched.
Just about to say that. I'm going to start with these strong ones. Right behind the staircase because it's close. Sneakily.
Alright, go ahead and roll a perception check as you all enter, and now the sounds of above have been cut off entirely, and you are now met with this eerie silence. The stone floor, the moist, slightly cold, damp air surrounding you, the things that you didn't feel before in your arachnid form.
Alright, so perception. Is that what you said?
Yeah, perception.
Okay, so guidance lasts up to a minute, I think. So at the top of the stairs, I'm going to cast guidance on myself, and then you can roll it before or after a particular roll. So I have a minute, to use it. Okay, so perception 17.
17. You take a moment, and as your keen elven ears turn, listen, you take that moment, absorb the darkness, that natural, your race's home, residing in the darkness, the underground. You take that moment and breathe in the air, tilting your head, listening. And you hear footsteps. Pacing footsteps.
Slowly?
Slow, steady. You turn your head again.
Coming closer?
It seem to be multiple sets of footsteps. Pacing.
Okay, I'm going to listen for a pattern. I'm going to listen for a pattern or a stagger or something. Just for a minute. Just listening.
You hear Jin mutter, "I don't think we're alone."
I'm just going to nod quietly.
You all descend a couple of stairs. Listen again closely. Make another perception check.
What is that? 14? 18. Well, wait, 17. Plus 5, plus 9. No, 18, sorry. I can math.
You hear 4 sets of patrolling footsteps as you are listening, taking in your surroundings. Sounds like one's coming from up ahead, one's coming from behind, one's from the side, one's farther up to the right. Seems like they're keeping all 4 rotating simultaneously around the chamber.
Okay.
You take that moment, you're still along the stairs, you don't hear anybody coming nearby yet.
Okay. So it sounds like, just from my perception, it sounds like they're doing the perimeter, not necessarily in between.
Sounds like it. Directly in front of you is a door. And you remember, directly to your left and your right, there are also doors. You've got your map as a reference as well, or your mental map. You're right here. There's a door in front of you. Door here, door here.
And can you show where they sound like they're pacing? Just around the outside?
Sounds like there's some footsteps this way. Sounds like some are coming around this way. Some are very faint over here. And some are behind you.
And we have all the rods, so I don't have to go to the far end of nowhere and get the rods.
Seems like it.
So I'm just gonna go to the first door. I'm gonna try to pace myself and listening in, being very quiet, and then whenever it seems like there's a good moment, I'm going to well, hang on, which key would it be? Okay, I'm just gonna go pick the most likely key that it'll be. Quietly and try it.
Need you to roll a d20 for me?
Oh, hang on, that doesn't count. 18.
18. Okay. You pick out one of the keys. Perhaps it'll fit. Make a stealth check.
9.
Evil guidance.
I already used it.
You can cast
I need to cast it again.
I thought you could use it a bunch of times. Oh.
Yeah, I should have cast it before I did an action.
As you stand there, the keys make a slight rattle. And coming from this direction, walking
Okay, hold
Pull it
on.
up.
and along the way. Huh?
It was cut off.
It's hard to see my... You're right here.
Okay.
Coming from this area as the pacing was nearing, you hear a stagger step. A few more, and you see a human individual, just barely make out their outline, come right up here.
I don't have time to do an action before they come.
Make a dexterity check.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna die.
This is essentially an initiative check. To see who sees who first. And what you do.
Oh my god. Put that dice away. Mackenzie, you have rolled garbage all
Got a one.
night.
Got a 1. I've been rolling really well
No,
today.
not good enough.
Oh my... Oh.
It wouldn't have mattered. In the meantime, as you see this human figure stagger step come up and around. Yeah. You see him, just this male figure standing there, and you see him squint for a moment. Talavin, we're cutting back to you.
Oh,
in the meantime,
my
God. above ground. Oh, goodness. Oh, Sarnti. Sarnti has graciously offered for the
And I graciously accepted.
He takes your hand, guides you out onto the floor, and begins dancing. He has no rhythm, no step, and is actually more focused on... And it sickens you. But his hand on your waist. As you spin every once in a while, you feel his hands tense around your sides. Very reminiscent of the same massaging motion you felt once before along your ankles.
Technically, he did that shit all the way up my body, but we'll just leave it at ankles.
I need to roll a performance check.
I don't want to.
What's that?
It was going so well, and then...
That's a 10.
That's a 10. You're doing much better than he is, but he's throwing off your step. As you go to step one way, he'll lean into that particular direction. As if wanting you to step into him. It's infuriating. It's sickening. And as the band finally concludes and everybody claps, you take that moment as you try and pull yourself away, needing that breath, needing that moment. And he comes back, do you want to dance on the next one?
I'm feeling quite parched. Could you get us a drink?
He happens to see the natural 19. Someone walking right by, and in that moment he takes up 2 glasses.
Yes, I will just sit here for a moment and sip a drink very slowly, just almost like I'm fanning myself because I'm just like, oh, that was just so lovely, but really I'm dying inside.
Make a deception check.
No. That's a natural 20. Fuck him.
Yeah! No. Yeah, no chance. Yeah, no chance for that one. You take that moment as you smile daintily, you feel that acid once again burn in the back of your throat as you're trying to restrain that gut instinct to just rip him to shreds. The drink, fruity, not really your style.
Where's
The next piece, after a moment, kicks back in. He's like, now that we have had a drink, he just sets it on the ground. Care for another dance?
I just kind of nod. I can't even speak, so I'm just going to nod and take his hand and just...
Make a perception check.
That's really good. That's really good. That is a 22.
22. Seemingly out of nowhere, a shadow appears behind Sarndi. You know this figure. You've seen it before. A masked figure comes and simply sets a single hand on Sarndi's shoulder, making not a sound, uttering not a word, simply looking at him. Sarndi instinctually shrinks back, stepping off to the side. The individual holds out a hand for you.
I will curtsy and take his hand.
You take his hand. He pulls you in a quick, rapid, precise moment.
Oh dear.
You're into
Don't do that!
And begins guiding you around the dance floor. Make a performance check.
Oh no. What to? 14.
14. In an odd step, the way he holds himself, the way he presents himself, is dissimilar to how he was in the woods. You can tell very much now, standing in full light, that this figure is a man. His shoulders relatively not lean, not broad, somewhere an odd mix in between the two. Tall.
And to think you just saw Malin.
comparatively slender. But you can tell by the way he moves, by the way he guides you around.
Bro, he sounds lethal. That's what I'm attracted to, is lethal.
He seems very lethal. Every movement, every twitch, every snap, every spin, he guides you through with expert precision. And there's a moment, just a faint moment, make a perception check.
Why did I go to the basement? You have all the fun.
17. There's a brief moment as before you can only see these almost black sockets from beneath this black and white, slightly curled mask. This, what looks like lightning strikes, arcing across the entire way, veins pulsing with this black. There's a moment where he pulls you in after a spin, and he looks down into your eyes, and it's like looking into glacial ice. That brief moment where you just are struck by his eyes. As he spins you away, and with a very careful stealth, along the back way where he'd been guiding you, tucks you away into the greenhouse. As he spins, he takes that moment as he whirls around, guiding you past the other individuals. He interrupts the people who are exchanging saliva as they quickly, oh my, and scamper off. He takes that moment and powerfully, but not meaning to injure, takes you and thrusts you against the wall. Your arms still locked in a spin.
Oh my god.
Eyes still connected with yours. You want to look away. You can't look away. He leans back, arms lower, says nothing, and moves for the secret door.
I follow.
I'm saved! I'm saved! Oh, I'm not gonna die today!
I'm not gonna die today. Not gonna die today.
Oh god. Oh god.
You okay?
No, I'm not okay, Madison.
That was beautiful.
My god.
Okay, for any dudes that are possibly watching, do that, okay? Do that!
What can I say? I play a good guy.
What can I say except
Madison's
you're
future
welcome.
husband, I'm fucking sorry.
Got the goods on you, babe. Sorry. You can't pull nothing I haven't already thought of. Sorry.
You better be real fucking creative.
No.
In the meantime, Nora, as the person stops, waits there for a moment, does a perception check. You hear, Alna? That you? Can't hardly see in this dark.
I'm going to imitate Alma. Can I imitate?
Make a performance check.
With guidance. Oh, you can't cast guidance! Oh my god!
It's an action. I have to like pre-cast it when I'm not in the middle of something. Which
No!
Make a performance check and make a deception check.
Performance is a 19.
Natural
20. Natural 20 for the thing.
We're not gonna die. No, we got a natural 20!
Wait, modifiers.
The last one,
My deception is 27 total.
it's 27?
Total, yeah. Normally I don't have to add stuff for natural 20s, but it's 27 total.
In that moment, he takes a couple steps and you straighten up instinctually and you mimic. What do you say?
Yes, what do you want?
Nothing. It's just can't see anything. I'll have to bring down dinner soon. I'm famished. Sorry. I'll get back to patrol. Sorry.
You better.
Oh. She is kind
And
of a bitch.
continues walking along the track.
Oh, shit.
Let everyone know I'm down here, so they don't bother me.
There's a pause where it looks and it's like, what are you doing down here?
You don't need to know.
Fine, be that way. Last time I sleep with you.
Oh, damn! That's right, she will walk, bitch!
I'm gonna try another key and just...
You try the same key and it unlocks. Make a stealth check.
Why did it not work the first time? Okay.
It was working the first time.
Okay.
The problem was that stealth check, as you went to put in the key, it started to slip from your hands and it made that rattling sound.
Okay, and then I make another stealth check? Is that what you said?
Make another stealth check.
Oh my god!
6. It's so close to a 20 though. It's so close.
It's a re-roll.
Yes!
I kid you not, it's a re-roll.
Okay, 17 plus stealth is 21. 21.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
You it makes another rattle, but right before it drops, you slam it against. As you open the door, it begins to lift up on the handle and glides open. Immediately, what you see in front of you are stacks of cages. Not quite floor to ceiling, and some of them on tables. You quickly glance around, and there are sprites inside. Many of them, as soon as they see you, instinctually stand and back up towards the back of the cage. Then, realizing what's going on, step forward. This determination burning in their eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door behind me. Sorry, I don't know your name.
Everybody files into
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
room instinctually as you close the door behind you.
Alright, so then I'm just gonna start I'm gonna hand the rods to Raymond.
He takes it.
Yes, I'm gonna start opening the cages. Because I guess the keys are numbered or something? Because the cages are
They are numbered.
Okay, good to know. I'm gonna open up as fast as I can.
as fast, as quickly as you can. The rods are going. This is taking time. However, we're going to flip back over to Talavin. Talavin, in the meantime, you watch as this figure calmly, without uttering a single syllable, goes to the door, looks around. His hood is up, seemingly attached to his mask. The entire time you were unable to catch a single glimpse of any feature of this particular individual except for his eyes. And as he takes a moment, checks, natural 20.
Ah!
Takes this pot, slides it over to the side, activates the lever, pulls out this strange-looking key, inserts it, twists once, twists twice. You hear a and for a moment you think, what a fool, he broke it. As you watch part of the wall dissolve, as whatever was in that key was very acidic.
Damn, who the fuck is this fool?
Removes the key, the chamber. Huh?
I said NPC attained. Snatch that ass.
Come with us.
You're coming with us.
Which, speaking, from behind, those leathers look fine on it.
No, I don't! No, they do not.
Just this nice. He takes that moment, presses the door open. He looks at you, gestures with his head, and ducks into the shadows, melting immediately into them.
I follow.
Instantly, he closes the door back, places his hand against it, rubs it, and it's fine. As he looks back to the darkness, I need you to make a perception check.
That is a 16.
This is 16. As you all in tandem walk down the stairs, instinctually taking the same crouching motion as you step forward, leaning very carefully into the hallway, the one that you sketched before. This musty, cold air just filling your lungs. There's something akin to the Underdark, something akin to home, but it's a sickening, a stagnant air, not alive with the creatures of the dark, but it's alive with the creatures of the night, the horrors that be. And you take that moment as you concentrate, as you close your eyes, you focus, you listen, and you do hear two sets of footsteps. You strain your ears, and you swear you hear a third, but it's very faint. You look over at him.
And I'll just kind of nod. I don't want to say it.
Along the length of his leg, the length of his thigh, is this long, jagged dagger, which he...
I will pull my dagger out as well, that I had wrapped around my thigh.
You have to lift your dress in order to do so.
It is what it is. Death come to all that become me.
Make a perception check.
That's actually really good. 19.
He's not trying to hide it. He watches as you lift your dress almost all the way up. Remove the dagger and let it fall back over your frame. He takes that moment, determined, and instinctually slinks into the shadows and heads off to the left-hand side.
I will follow.
You follow beside. You get to that point. He peers around the edge. He motions. He gets down in a low crouching position, flips the blade, facing directly up, and he crouches low.
I'll kind of press back a little bit, have my dagger ready, but if he moves forward, I could almost follow. Like if he's gonna go low, I could go high if needed.
Mm-hmm. Hand grasped around the pommel. You watch as an individual is coming around the corner, And he's going to sneak attack him. That's a natural 18.
This.
Dude, who is this man?
I know.
That's... Hang on, let me...
I don't know him. I will know nothing forever. I'm busy at the end to kill him.
That's the wrong one. Sneak attack.
Like, does he seem like he's going for a low attack or a high attack?
He goes up through the top of the head. And because of the assassinate, he gets the critical.
So he's an assassin. Nice.
8, 10. Yeah. You watch as he's crouched low, poised, waiting, lying in wait. You watch the moment the individual steps around the corner, he leaps up, grabs him by his shoulder, and from up underneath his throat, up through the top of his head. Instinctually, the person immediately covers his mouth, guides him to the ground, flips him around, and begins dragging him back towards the stairs.
I will help him.
This is John Wick style.
Yeah, really, this man is literally John Wick.
Think.
He drags the person over, looks around.
I'll keep an eye out while he's dragging, I guess.
Not quite knowing what he's going to do now with the body. Lays it down, props it up, takes out the blade, replaces it. Make another perception check.
That is a natural 20.
This time you hear something coming around the opposite corner. On the far side. Rounding the bend.
Well, yeah, will you show me where this just happened? You said to the left.
This all happened right. So they're in here.
Okay.
They're in here doing stuff, and he's out here.
And so which way did he come from?
He ducked off to, so he went off to the left-hand side and got the person here.
Okay. And then drug him back?
Dragged them back. You're hearing a sound coming from this direction back here.
Okay. Anywhere else?
Make it a what was your perception check?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You do still hear 2 sets of footsteps. One
Only 2? Shit.
coming from further up here.
Uh-huh.
And then one further in the distance.
Paper up.
Further in the distance. Over in the base.
Okay, you said it was on the other side, though. Am I only just hearing the 2?
You ducked over, and so this is where all of this happened. It sounds like there's something coming from this way.
Okay.
As he props up the body, removes his blade, looks to you. His eyes almost illuminated by the darkness.
So I can only hear the 2, or I can hear 3 now?
You can hear 3. 3
I'm
more.
going to say, and then I'm going to kind of point in the general directions that I'm hearing them from.
Looks. He looks back at the one corner, nods, slinks over to the side. Once again, crouches low, dagger up, pommel.
I'll kind
wrapped.
of right behind him just in case. Keeping an eye out.
You see the next person coming around the corner. And he's going to sneak attack him.
Yeah.
It's a natural 16. Tag on this boy.
What a good boy.
What a good little murderer you are. Yes, you are.
What a good assassin. For keeping you.
So I told my cat when he gives me a gift. What a good murderer.
This time, as he jabs upward, he catches a little bit too much bone as it penetrates through the front part of the sternum, carving in and jamming in his throatways. The person begins wheezing and coughing. Instinctually, he removes his blade. But that's the end of his turn.
I see this, and I go straight for his face.
Because it's technically a surprise round, you get advantage on your attack.
18.
18, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, can I say that?
With your dagger.
Lightning dagger. I should have brought my lightning dagger, motherfucker. Where's my dice? I totally forgot we had those.
While she's getting that, I forgot to mention that or if I hadn't done it already, I get my weapons out of the bag of holding. If that wasn't assumed, that when I put.
I assumed whenever you put on your armor that you retrieved your various belongings.
7. That's the max I can do with this dagger.
Yeah, you shank on the side of his head. Instinctually, as he's still holding him up, as you plunge the dagger into the side of his head, he falls limp. The guy takes him, drags him off to the side. Nora, in the meantime, as all of this is happening just outside, silent as the grave.
All in this together. Having a nice little Sprite powwow. We did it! Sorry.
Doing so good, guys.
Bro, there's only one room. Get it together.
I know. Okay, so are all the Sprites free by this point in, like, that one room?
All of them are free at this particular point, all of them rubbing their wrists. You hear some people going over, hugging others, checking each other out, making sure that some of them can fly, some of them, 2 of them cannot, actually, as their part of their wings have been what looks like damaged. Not taken, but damaged. As they look instinctually, they're like, we heard that, someone might be coming to our aid, but we didn't actually know it was possible. Where are we going?
Hang on. So whenever I was a spider, there's a room to my left and a room to my right. Are there Sprites in both those?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the one. Let's see.
No, they're asking you what to do. The Sprites just asked you what they need to do next.
Yes. Where are we going? What are we doing?
We're going to release the rest of the Sprites.
I think
Coming with you? Do we need to get out?
Do any of you have an escape method? I know for sure we need to find Citron, because he said he can get several or most of you out. Do you know Citron?
He's in the back room.
The back room?
Last I heard, and a few others like, I heard he had been taken to the other room. And they're like, no, it has to be the back corner room.
Isn't that where they go?
Just get the back corner room. All right. Well, there are guards outside. So,
does anybody have sneaky attacks?
Hang on. You all just let's see. I'll leave the door cracked open. Just wait for a minute. I'm gonna get the 2 rooms to the left and to the right.
All right.
I'm gonna leave the door open like this much.
All right.
I'll be back. I'm gonna sneakily open the door, remembering to lift up because it creaked. I'm gonna open it and see dead bodies right there. Like, ah! Ah!
Yes. You open the door and see a body slumped over, and you currently see another person dragging something else.
On guard.
He looks instinctually and takes his blade and raises it.
Take my blade. It's like that anime. Do.
Can I stop him?
Oh.
Dexterity check.
For me?
No, that is not good. That's not very good.
Oh no. He's gonna
14.
kill me.
14. He's too quick. He's too quick for you.
So I don't get a dex. I don't get the dodge.
You get a dex saving throw.
I got a 10, so it doesn't do much. But I still
Yeah,
got
I
a
didn't
10.
beat him.
The door is barely cracked open, but upon seeing this, you hear a and feel the corner of your ear nicked. As he threw the dagger instinctually towards the hole and barely managed to catch your ear.
Straight through your skull, bruh!
I just barely cracked the door open. I'm on guard. I'm like, I'm gonna grab the dagger and
And then I'm gonna
hold
step
it.
forward, in front of him.
Like,
I'm just gonna be like, and then I'll look in. I'll be like, bro, come on. Have you got the Sprites for yet? Very, very, very quietly.
I'm like, what?
He's helping us. We gotta go. Come on.
Takes the body, sets it down, and stands back up.
I'll be like, there's 2 more guards. We gotta get them before we can get everybody out of here.
All right. Just gonna.
And I point in the way that I hear the steps coming, and me and him, I guess we'll go over there. He goes.
It's back to the other side. You go over to the other side.
Is
Go
he
ahead
gonna
and
make
roll
the
an
first
attack.
move, or do I need to? I don't have my fucking sword. God damn it! I need my swords.
Isn't it in your bag of holding?
Yeah, you have my bag of holding.
He takes the dagger back from you, runs back along the edge. And both of you make a dexterity check as the person rounds the corner and is in the process of seeing you.
9.
9. What's your dexterity?
Is it a saving throw or a check?
Just what's your dexterity?
3. Like
3?
my modifier?
Yeah.
3.
3, you beat the other guy. Both you and the strange person both rush this guy as you hear, "Ah!" He managed to let out a simple exclamation as both of you attack at the same time. Go ahead and roll an attack. Yep, that'll hit. And it's cocked. This time, as he lunges forward, he plunges the dagger into his abdomen. And you said is it 10? It's not enough. You take your dagger, and as you try and go, you manage to nick the side of his cheek as you try and go for the eye. It's not enough. As he takes out his dagger, the other guy, wheezing, tries to swing at him with his sword. Actually manages to hit the guy. He's dealt 7 points.
Wait, hold on. This ring that I have. I'm not gonna use it. No, I'm not gonna use it. That's not a good idea. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not saving him. I don't know him.
But you want to.
No, I don't. Malik's ring is for...
Takes that moment, and as he pulls out the dagger and gets ready to go for the throat, the guard instinctually takes his sword and slashes upward. It cuts through parts of this individual's leather armor. He just instinctually this growl comes out as he shanks him. That's a natural 18. This guy has not rolled below 16 yet. Daggone.
I need some water.
And with that, he takes that and you hear a as his entire head cracks to the side as he removes his dagger, wipes it off, and lets the body drop.
Perception check. Where's the last set of footprints?
You hear a running.
Fuck.
In the meantime, Nora, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go into the next room. I think I got this handled. There's only 4
I need
guards.
my sword.
You managed to get the next door. The next door.
Do I have time to be like, I need my sword? Give me my
Wait,
sword.
okay, can I make an intelligence check that Talavin would need her sword? So I can...
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
That's
I have good intelligence. That's a 17. Does Talavin need her Nah.
Just give me my fire sword. I don't care.
Nah.
I haven't even been able to use it yet.
You take that moment as you're working with the keys. You're like, shoot, and you take the key. You jam it, and it opens. The next door lets in a creak. Raymond goes in. Jin and Wood also go in, begin trying to help organize everybody. In the meantime, you fish your hand, like, I can't believe. You take Talavin, toss her the sword. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a natural 1.
You go to catch the blade. Palm first. As you reach out, it digs into your palm as it shatters against the floor. You take 3 points of damage as your palm is now sliced open.
Sorry.
You see the guy who's tucked into the corner.
I just kind of like shake my head exasperated. I'm like, I don't fucking know, dude. She threw me a fucking sword. Like, what did you want me to do?
Grab your blade off the ground, and in that moment, you just look at the blood just pooling on your palm. In the darkness, it looks this dark black liquid. As you smear it across...
Fucking cast Rite of the Storm, motherfucker.
As you wipe the blood against the steel, it...
Totally meant to do that. It requires lots of
From around the corner, you see the half-orc come around. Who does he notice first? I need you to make a stealth check.
If I could add 6 plus 2, 18.
18? He notices you.
Wait. Oh, stealth check. Yeah, you said stealth. Okay, 18.
Yeah, as he sees that coming from your blade, he... Actually, no, I need you to roll initiative. As, in the meantime, Nora, you frantically are fumbling with the keys, going through each individual lock. All of the sprites are beginning to congregate and gather. The ones from the previous room are trying to sneak out one by one into the room where you all currently are, and trying to gain some semblance of organization. Some of them offer to grab one of the rods, right, one of the keys. There are so many requests buzzing around all at once. It's chaotic, it's hectic. And in the meantime, Talavin...
That's a 14. How far away is he?
He is about... Yeah, let me see how I get this. As he came around from this... I have to remember that everything's reversed whenever I point it out to you guys. The individual tucked around this corner over here and crouched as he came around this edge and sees you standing right about in this area. So he's about, 5, 10, 15, 20, about 25 feet away.
Okay.
About 30 feet away. You could use your entire movement and get there.
Okay. Do I get to go first?
Stranger Boy gets to go first. Which actually, hang on, let me pull up my handy sheet. Oh no, I pulled up the wrong book. Oh no. Oh no. Gimme that.
This is going too smoothly.
Yeah, it's really way too smoothly. Some of them are missing.
Alright. This particular orc. This very similar, almost lavender skin. Huge, thick tusks protruding from his bottom jaw. Hair slightly mulleted. Just hangs scraggly in the back. Broad shoulders, muscular. As he... Intruders. Stranger Boy, however, gets to go first. And you are next. That hits. Let me go ahead and roll. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. That is so very nice.
What am I doing? Does I need this? This is what
Yes. Rudy. as he was at the top of the round and had not been noticed yet, he managed to sneak attack from behind as he darts forward and jams. Oh!
Sorry.
It's fun. He jabs his dagger up into the side of the kidney. You hear this. Talavin, it's your turn. What do you do?
I am going to cast. I am going to run up and cast. Shit. Okay, as a second level cleric, I'm allowed 3 spell slots. How many spells am I allowed to dictate that I have? Because I have to tell you before I start using them. And I've only used cantrips. Okay. I'm going to say that I have Cure Wounds, Guiding Bolt, and Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
For today. Oh God, hold on. I will cast Guiding Bolt. Are we still trying to be stealthy?
He's the last guard, so no.
Okay.
Well.
What do I roll? I don't even know what I roll.
No, you have your sword. Sorry. No, never mind.
I catch Guiding Bolt. Do I roll for that? I don't even know. I'm gonna roll.
It should be on your thing.
It's not. I didn't write it down on here yet. It's right here. I'm so frazzled.
A, B, C.
I have like 6 inches to maneuver. I can't grab all my books.
G, F, G, F,
G, U.
A, G, U, G, U. 1 action roll. Make a ranged spell attack against the target on a hit. Okay, so on a hit.
Roll to hit him.
Thanks to. Okay. Oh, it's a natural 17.
Natural 17, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, that is a 1d 46. What's this? Don't I add something else at the end of damage?
Not for spells.
Okay, 9 damage. Radiant damage.
Isn't it 10?
And what? 5? No, it's 10. It's 10. It's 10. Because 5 plus 4 plus 1. Wait, I only rolled 3 times?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2 more, so 12.
Nice.
12 radiant damage, and the next person that attacks him has advantage.
Now, because you made a ranged spell attack, but he gets advantage. In the meantime, the orc glares around at this individual who just stabbed upwards into his kidney. And he's going to make... he only has the 1 attack. Well, he technically can do... he's going to multi-attack this guy. So it's 2 attacks plus 6. That's a hit. And that is a miss.
Oh, that's good.
Hit or miss?
What is this?
It's your spell attack bonus.
I don't know what that does, though.
No, you don't.
Add to roll to hit.
No, that's not right. I don't actually know what it does.
7.
I think that's the same as... I don't know, my attack bonus is only plus 6. But my wisdom is higher than my strength. It's way higher.
Yikes. That hurt. That definitely really hurt him. As he swings around with his great axe, he catches him right in the gut. And you watch him actually get thrown back against the wall. However, as he takes the next swing and brings it down, trying to crack it over top of this guy's head, he manages to just slip out of the way as the great axe embeds itself about 6 inches into the stone wall itself. It's the guy's turn now.
He has advantage on his next attack.
Good to know, good to know. Ooh, yeah, he's gonna take that natural 17.
I like it.
Oh, wow. 18 deals 18 points of damage.
What?
What?
That's crazy, man. Crazy, man.
Yeah. As he, this time, takes the blade and takes the jagged edge and darts across the side and manages to cut open the inside, that first layer of subcutaneous fat just begins partially spilling out. You see, he hasn't quite reached the center, but he definitely made a deep, embedded cut into this guy. Talavin, it's your turn. What do you do? In the meantime, you have finished Nora in the other room.
Is the battle happening right outside the door?
It is happening at the other end. So you are over here at the far end. And this is all happening over here.
Okay.
So you'd have to get closer to the battle in order to get this door here. Or you could duck and get this side.
I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna go out and look and yeet to the other door.
Go around. You take the next key. Go ahead and make another intelligence check as you look at this key.
Am I smart today? 5.
5. It takes you a few tries, but you do manage to find the right key. After fumbling with some of the keys, you swing it open. At this point, it doesn't seem like stealth seems to be an issue as you hear a
I'm just gonna... Tick, tick, tick. Oh, wait, was it in the room or something?
It's in the room?
No, it's not in the room.
Okay.
No, from down the hall you hear it and you're like, oh, this is probably not a stealth mission anymore. Oh, well. As you go into the next room, you see that it is mostly a table. You see that there are actually only 5 cages hanging aloft. You see a couple of sprites. They're not looking very good.
Like just sick or like...
You'd have to take him down and investigate.
You know what? I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm here to help. I didn't say that I brought a satchel or anything, did I? I just have the bag of holding. I don't have like a bag. No. The bag of holding.
Jen comes over and immediately she's like, I only have so much that I can do, and she reaches through the bars and feels, still breathing. She casts Cure Wounds. And you immediately watch as their body glows, this slight verdant energy just pulsing through their bodies. And she goes over, flies over to the next, places a hand. This pulse, again, of energy. She's like, I won't be very good in combat, but I can maybe try and help them. Let's get them down.
Alright, take them down.
In the meantime, Talavin, it is your turn. What do you do?
Bonus action, I cast Hex on him.
Okay.
That means I get to add on a hit an extra 1d6 of necrotic damage.
Yes, you do.
You take that moment as you concentrate, you rotate your fingers, and as you rotate your fingers, you watch as this swirling black mist begins lurching up from the ground, slapping across its form, the orc's form.
Do I have my... Did she throw me... Which sword did she throw me? My fire sword or my scimitar? Because technically we didn't specify. You said sword, so I assuming my fire longsword.
I thought you meant your classic weapon.
Well, I don't know. Well, I said in one moment, I was like, throw me my longsword. I haven't used it yet. But so we're gonna just assume. I just want to specify before I start adding things that I shouldn't. So scimitar.
Scimitar. She would have thrown you your scimitar, probably.
That is fine with me. Okay, so I will run up because I am 25 feet away, and I will attack him.
Alright, tap, tap.
With the lightning side.
Yep, as you spin around your dual-handed weapon.
19 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. With the bonus electric. Or the bonus lightning.
That is
as
8
you go
points
across his...
of slashing damage. And then it's my... Shit, I can never see where this is because I have too many fucking thingies. My lightning, where's my lightning?
Javelin of lightning?
No, it's my
Oops, sorry.
right of the lightning. It should be.
Rite of the storm?
Should be your Hemocraft die, which is a D4.
Yeah, okay. That's another 4, that's 4 points of lightning, and then it's 1d6, and then 2 points of necrotic.
So 4, 4, 2, and
I rolled a 1d, 2d4. It was 8, 9, 10. It was a. I rolled 6, 7, 8, 9 points of slashing damage for my sword, and then I rolled 3 points of lightning damage, or 4 points of lightning damage, and then I rolled 2 points of. I'm gonna start writing this down now. 2 points of the necrotic damage.
whew, nice. 15 points of damage. Bravo. As 21. Nice. And takes that moment, and as you run up, you carve into the creature. As you carve into it, you watch as the shadows which you had hexed him with leach into the wound itself and begin prying it open as the blade carves, slashes into his back. He lets out another snarl.
Fuck you!
Seeing that, he's going to take his great axe and swirl it around to try and hit you.
Fuck you!
That's a natural 20.
Shield. Bro, I got a shield. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it does, though. Fuck. I don't know what it does. It says I got 3 uses.
It adds +5 to your AC.
That does nothing. I won't use it then. I probably don't even think about it in the moment, honestly.
Sorry, dude.
It
Okay,
do
not
what
as
it
bad
do.
as it could be. You dealt 24 points of slashing damage. As this great axe, as he uses the entire might, the swing of his body as he whips around, just catches you across your side, and you feel it tear through the dress, tear through your center, and you're left breathless in that moment as you feel your blood spatter from your own body. However, you are now flanking.
Hellish Rebuke.
Go ahead.
What is...
He has to make a dex save, right?
It is a... If I go down to it, is a dex save.
That is 16.
Wait, with Hex... Shit, with Hex I get, he gets disadvantage. With Dexter... No,
Hex
that's...
just adds a 1d6.
No, I know, but it, the target has disadvantage on ability checks made with a chosen ability. Oh! Oh, but I didn't say it! No. I can't say it now.
Back. Sorry.
Oh, man.
I didn't know that about Hex.
Yeah, that's why I chose it, because fucking Ford beats ass with it. Well, I didn't say, so it's fine.
Well, he got a 16.
Well,
Does
that
it still take
my
half
spell
damage?
DC is a 13 as a Blood Hunter.
But does he take half damage?
I don't think... Yes, he does. Oh, he does. From now on, yes. After this, I can't use it again, so it doesn't matter. Dexterity saves are disadvantage after this.
Good to know! What would he have rolled? He rolled a 14 for his other one, so that would have been a 15.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Which
Just
one's
benefit of the
10?
doubt.
This one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, that's fucking good, dude. That's 14 fire damage, motherfucker.
14 halved to 7.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? It's fine. Hey, look, I was proud.
Pride! Feeling the pride in my swing. You take that moment, and as your eyes flare, in that moment, that brilliant, brilliant color eyes, you watch as this just ignites around him. Intruders! As he shouts, this just echoes throughout the halls. With that, it is the end of his turn. Buddy is going to take a swing. Ooh. He goes around to the... Oh, wait, you're flanking.
Yeah!
It's a natural 20.
Man, this dude's ridiculous. But I'm okay with it.
Oh, he's on our side, bro.
24. You watch as this guy, as he sees you take this hit, as the fire that you summoned just swirls around him. He takes that moment, parkours off the wall as he partially runs up, takes his blade in, as he shouts, "Intrude!" as he jams the blade into the top of his head and falls.
Where's Spindly?
Takes the blade out, wipes it against his pant leg, and shoves the blade back into its holster. He looks around and takes out something from his pouch. It's some kind of vial, some kind of liquid. And he tosses it to you.
Oh, I was about to say I pull out my healing. I don't have my bag of holding.
You don't have your bag of holding. He takes it,
Next, by the way.
Fine, I got it.
tosses it to you, and darts forward toward your cousin. Just walks past you. No, not a word.
I will drink it. What do I get?
You get 4d4 plus 4. It is a greater healing potion.
Pour. One. So that is
13.
16. Because I get plus 4. So that's 4 times 4 is 6.
17. You get 17 points of healing back as you drink that earthy tasting liquid. It's cold, and you can see that there's a slight bit of condensation as it's been from a relatively warm pouch to now this slightly moist air. You drink it, but you feel your wounds stitching together as you follow after.
As I'm running, can I just look down and see if my dress is completely fucked?
It shows your midriff, and now that it's healed, it's pretty cute.
I leave it then. I was gonna mend it if it was showing too much, but it is what it is.
No, it comes right below your bra line, and then goes just right past your hips, or right above your hips.
You do what it do. I'm not against showing skin as long as it's not inappropriate.
Nora, you finish this room simultaneously. As you turn around, you see this masked figure just standing in the doorway.
I'm going to... Okay, so hang on. So the sprites that are, like, ill and stuff, are the other sprites, like, carrying them, helping them?
Eventually, they're all following you in this strange conglomeration.
I dig it.
As they're helping the others, they're trying. You see other people healing. You see other people, muttering words of encouragement. Those who can't fly are currently being carried by others. As he looks around and holds his hand out.
For the keys. Yeah. I'm gonna hand him the keys for the special sprites. Like, cause they were on a separate ring, right?
They were.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that and, like, point to the special sprite area.
Without a word, just a nod. He heads for that area.
I will follow him, because they're not going to trust just him.
You go, and Talel, by the way, has been on your shoulder this entire time.
And I'm just like, are you okay? As we're heading that way.
As you all are briskly walking, he is like, I have never seen anything like that before in my life. That is interesting. This is a fascinating individual. And quite frankly, I am surprised at the number of sprites we are finding are still alive. It makes me worry about what we're going to find in the other rooms.
Let's not think about it. We just need to get them out of here now.
The door opens. Make a perception check.
Oh no. There's still an auction. That's an natural 20! What do I say?
As both of you go into the room, it's already empty.
Oh, shit.
Fuck!
The figure looks at you just in this moment, and there's this knowing look in his eyes as he brushes past you and begins heading.
I follow because I know exactly where he's going.
Walking at a very brisk pace, Talel, not unwillingly in tow, but he's certainly along for the ride. You all march all the way up to the set of doors.
Do I hear people on the other side?
Make a perception check. As, in the meantime, Nora, which door are you going for now?
Let's see. So I did those.
You've done all three of these and this one right here.
I guess I'll go to the next one up. Just working my way around the perimeter, yeah.
You go into that room. This is the one that you saw before.
Is this the storage room?
No, that was in the...
No, this is another interesting room with tables and wash basins and a few other odds and ends. You go into that room and you actually hear a, well, I didn't actually think you were going to make it. I was beginning to get my hopes up.
Is it Citron?
It's Citron.
Alright, I'm like, well...
You can hear the excited fluttering of wings as they're coming to the edges of the cages, rattling them. You go over instinctually and begin undoing all of these cages. Raymond at your side, Jin going over. It's alright, We're going to get everyone out of here. It's going to be okay. Everyone who's following you begins filing into that room, immediately seeing Citron. You're slightly bombarded, almost thrust forward by how many sprites are currently pressed nearby, and he's like, yes, I know, I'll get working on it. You don't happen to have any chalk, do you?
There might be some.
Bag holding? Do I have chalk?
You have chalk!
I have chalk! Ah! Convenient!
Ah!
I mean, we did do a ritual last night, so... Yeah, we got chalk.
You did. You got some chalk. As soon as you undo the cage, he's like, I'm going to get this first round out of here. If that's alright.
That's fine. Just, do you need
He
me?
flies over to the ground, stand back, and begins drawing and carving onto the ground this very large circle. Begins writing different arcane sigils. You begin watching as this with incredible speed as he begins writing, carving all along the ground. Faster and faster and faster. He reaches the center, and as he does, he concentrates, and in that moment, you just watch this flare of energy. He shouts, "Go!" And instantaneously, this mass flutter, as if one massive flock of birds was just rushing by you. Your hair is almost tossed as everybody just piles in through. You watch as their forms vanish.
We still need some for the ones upstairs, though.
And the sigils go dark. He goes, good thing I have a few more of those left. Let's get those next cages open.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
You continue on this way. Talavin, in the meantime.
I rolled a 24 in perception.
24. You do hear voices on the other side, and seemingly undisturbed by the events that are transpiring just outside. As whatever is helping protect this area seems to block out additional sound.
So I can't tell how many people might be in here?
You can't tell how many people there might be, but they seem to be unaware of the current circumstances surrounding them. Yeah.
We don't have a rod to get their things off, do we? She has it. We only had the one.
Right.
Wait, but I gave you the special ones.
Yeah, no, but that only gets their cages open and their shackles off. That doesn't get their neck collars off. We only got the one rod that gets the neck collars off.
He takes a moment, leans against the door, looks at you. Dagger in hand, he's ready to charge.
I just kind of nod. Pull my scimitar up, lightning still blazing.
You take that moment and he strengthens the door. Yep.
I cast Dramaturgy. Is it locked?
It is, but he's going to pick it.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Yep. He inserts a few tools and removes his tools, takes the door, takes a step back, and the doors fly open as he rushes in.
I run after him. I'm right behind him.
Instinctually, you hear people screaming exclamations. Just panic begins going. You begin seeing various forms. People disappearing. Make a perception check quickly.
Oh no, that's not great. That's not key. That's 18. That's actually not.
You see at least 12 people scattered among the area. You hear sounds from the balcony above. You hear sounds from every which way. You see someone who's currently standing up at the front of the room. Looks familiar, in a way. As people begin... No. People begin vanishing, disappearing. You see one person getting ready to reach for what looks like a cage, as you watch the energy just balling up. I need you to make a dexterity check against this individual.
That is... A dexterity what?
Just a check.
It's only a 12.
You get first. What do you do?
Does he have the cage in his hand?
He's getting ready to grab the cage as you see this arcane energy beginning to form around.
I tackle him to the ground. Get him away from the cage.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Fucking A. I'm about to get zapped into a fucking different dimension. I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
Oh no.
I put my hand on the crystal. I'm fucking Ford! I'm fucking Ford! I put my hand on the fucking crystal!
Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Call above or below.
Oh, dog.
Okay. You instinctually take your blade, forgetting that it's in your hand, and you charge forward. You leap over the seat as you
I have
watch...
Jalil on my shoulder. What is wrong with me?
You watch as the hand grabs just barely the edge of the cage as the form begins to vanish. Instinctually, you lunge forward, grabbing the form, grabbing whatever you can, and in that moment, you're still in the chamber.
How
You broke his concentration.
do this every time. Show us
I kid you not. The DC was like an 11. He rolled a 10. Kid you not. As your back slams against the wall as this individual cage is now tossed about 15 feet away, too far away at this particular moment for him to reach. But instead, he recasts and vanishes.
I grab the cage! I go get the cage! No!
You run over to the cage, and you look inside. The cage was badly tossed.
Sorry.
And you see currently a slightly bloodied limp figure on the inside. It's Cypress.
I can't get it out right now. I don't have the keys. He has the keys. I can't. It just spells magic. The cage just spells magic. I can't get
As you take that moment and look over the form, just...
Is she dying?
She's not looking good. After getting pistol whipped and almost pulled into one dimension into the next. Which, by the way, based on all of the impact and everything that actually happened, you took 7 points of damage. And you don't know what happened prior to what was happening here.
What do you mean I don't know what happened prior to what was happening here?
Helps if they're weakened.
Do I see the other Sprite? There were 6 of them. No, there was 4 of them.
Just call out to get the keys. Call out to your dude.
No, I know, but if there were... Do I see... Okay, there's other people. Where are the other... There's 4 of them. There's supposed to be 4 of them. Or there's 6. Is there 4 or 6?
There were 5 special ones.
5 special ones?
No, 4. Sorry.
There was only 4.
You were shown 4.
And that was the only room you couldn't get into. How many cages do I... If I glance around, where are the other cages? Where's he?
He is currently in the process of throwing his dagger at anything that is moving, just trying in desperation to chase it away.
Do I see the
It doesn't look like... It looks like he's trying to hit, but he's not getting frustrated when he doesn't.
The dude at the front, where are there cages on the front stage?
Make a perception check.
Tainted 20.
Tainted 20, there are cages still at the front.
How many?
3.
I take her cage to the... Is the dude still up there? Is he trying to get away with the cages?
He's in the process of backing away, getting ready to bolt for it.
Okay. Do I see any other cages in the vicinity?
You glance about in between the seats. Make another perception check.
That's not good. That is only 8.
8. It's hard to tell right now. You feel that burning in your chest. You feel that burning in your eyes. You feel it boiling up. You just want to end this person. You want to find out what happened. You want to find out what it is that's going on with this individual who's backing up, trying to get away from you like a fool.
Thaumaturgy, make my eyes glow and my hair start to blow as I walk towards him holding the cage with my lightning sword in my hand, and I will tell him to sit the fuck down.
Make an intimidation check.
Advantage. That doesn't count. That is a natural 20. He sits the fuck down.
He does sit down. He takes that moment, and you recognize him. He's wearing only a partial mask, as were the other individuals who were present. But you recognize him as the one who continued to lead you in day after day to the same place.
And I will reach out my hand and I say,
You?
Give me the fucking keys.
I don't have them.
As I walk up, I grab him by... No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna... I got down. Oh, God. Okay, I turn around and I'm like, dude, I need the keys. Keys. I walk up in the state and I set her cage down and I turn around and I hold my hand out for the keys.
He is currently in the process of grabbing something, but he looks over and he tosses. Make a dexterity check.
Oh, that's actually a tainted... No, that's a 19.
That's a 19. You glance over and instinctually, as you remake eye contact with this individual, catch them with your offhand. Spin the keys around and begin just pulling the cage loose.
The second I get... Okay, yeah, I get it all off of her.
It opens up.
I cast Healing Hands, and I'm a level... What? I'm a level 5 character? I give her... I mean, it's only 5 hit points, but it's not... She's not going to die. If she's gone, I cast Spare the Dying.
She was in the process of death saving throws.
Okay, Spare the Dying, and then I will...
Your healing hands instantly. You see her eyes flutter back open. You see as she coughs from beneath that strange mask that covers her face, you can see blood just kind of spurt out by the corners of her eyes and from just leaking out of the bottom.
I pull it down, because I can pull that part down, can't I?
Mm-mm. It's attached.
But we got it off last time, and we didn't have the rod.
After there was a key that went along with those particular rods.
Well, I should have it.
You take it, run it up as it comes loose as it rather close.
Yeah, it was. And then I'm going to turn back. I'm going to have the keys in my hand, but I turn to the other guy. What should I do to this man?
Open up the other cages.
The individual,
With the tip of my
the other
sword,
one.
I flick his mask off. And I just kind of press my sword into his throat a little bit. And I tell him to lay down on his stomach.
He does so compliantly.
I will remove my necklace. I'm just going to chain his legs and hands up, just real quick like, and then I'm going to go to the
Like hog tie in the back?
Yes.
Easy enough. You managed to accomplish this.
And then I will go unlock the other cages. And if any of them need healing, well, if they need healing, I'll do something in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Interesting point. I don't know if you know this, but for healing hands, you don't have to use all 5 hit points simultaneously. All you have to do is technically get somebody up to 1 hit point, and then they're stabilized.
Oh, I didn't know that. Can I just say I gave her 1?
That I figured that you weren't 100% sure. Usually in a battle, if you tap somebody, you can get them back up, or if you just need some bolster, that you can do that too. But I didn't know if you knew that or not.
I did not. So I will give her 1, and then I will give 1 to each of the ones in there as well.
They all look pretty hurt. Not as hurt as she did, but all of them gratefully accept. The masked figure does come back down. Right before you tap the last individual, he raises his hand and sets one of the cages up on top of the stage where you currently are. And there's someone else who is just slumped over in the cage.
Okay. So there was 3 cages on the stage?
There were 3 cages, there was the other, and then he has 2 with him, and he's going back into the crowd.
So that's 6 cages?
That's 6.
Okay, that's good. I will. Shit. I need this.
Nora, in the meantime, as you are in the process of unlocking the cages, you head out. And where do you go next?
I would go to. Let's see. Sorry.
You've been here, or you've been here. You've been all along this row here.
Yeah, I haven't been
here. You haven't been here, or in either of these side rooms.
Okay, I'm just gonna go counterclockwise, and I'll go to the other room next, the one with the dumbwaiter.
Okay, you go into the back of that room. You find the key. Make an intelligence check just to make sure that you find the right key.
5. Oh no. Yeah, 5.
You take that moment and you... It's wrong key. Try the next one. Wrong one. Spend a couple of minutes, hands still slightly shaking. You manage to eventually find the right key, and you open up the door on the inside, and you see... And it's rough when you glance in, but affixed to some of these spikes, currently still pinned down with those same very thin needle-like rods. You see about eight sprites who are currently still pinned down to the ground.
Are they dead?
You're not there.
Are they dead?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation is 12.
12? They're still alive, but barely.
Are the rings gone?
They are.
Shoot.
Are the what gone?
The rings are gone. They just took them off. And there's 8 of them?
There's 8 pinned to the ground.
shoot. Okay.
If you bring them,
I don't know who you are. Okay, so I'll unpin them, and then do some of them look more rough than others? Because I have 5 points of healing hands.
They all look rough, all barely clinging on. Their limbs are slightly blue. Not because that is the tint of their particular pigmentation, it's because of the cold. They've been there for...
They just left them there?
oh god. Oh, I have things. I just need them.
Okay, I'm going to... I can't choose.
Others
Are there
others
other
are coming in, filing behind you. Jin, seeing this, just flies forward. A few others, they're not sure what to do, so they just begin trying to stabilize. They begin trying to warm them as they're following along. The ones that can help are. As they begin trying to heal them, you see a few others in the cages. They instinctually backed away.
I'm gonna open their cages.
They're all being very quiet, and you see some of them...
I'm just gonna open the cage. I'm sorry.
They can't get down.
They don't have wings either. I'm not there. I'm
going to... No, I'm gonna let the other sprites help them. Like, they'd probably be too traumatized if I tried to help them.
You just go through, begin unlocking what you can, undoing what you can. They're going through with the other sprites are going through with rods, just one after the other, trying to disassemble what they can, helping them down to the ground. Citron actually follows behind, flies. He just... All right. He flies over to the ground and is like, once everyone's on the ground, on me. Begins once again drawing the same large circle, begins carving in different symbols, sigils, markings, lines, all the way across, up and around. He takes that moment, and once everybody is once again hobbled on the ground, they look, and he nods, connects the final symbol, and you watch once again as this light illuminates, and go! As they begin just limping, darting forward, running, some of them just being dragged along as much as they can. The light goes out, and this room is once again empty of most of the sprites. Citron, some of the others have remained, but others, the ones who couldn't before, have left.
Alright. So I'm going to keep going. There's the next room, I believe, is one that should have a lot of sprites in it. Oh no. Pull up a little bit, please. Okay, yeah. I'll go to that one next. Yeah.
You go to the next room. Insert the key, make an intelligence check.
17, so tainted 20.
Tainted 20. You find the right key and open it. As the door opens, however, you hear a, "What is this?"
Is it Spinley?
You feel that same familiar chill down your spine. Feels like Spindly. I just want you to change 3 different shades of red just now.
So he came down the stairs, or he was in the room?
Coming down the stairs, you hear this out of the corner of your ear. Coming up to the right. What do you do?
Okay. This is wrong and you know it.
You don't see him. You don't see him. You are here. You hear this from here.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
Oh yeah, I thought he was right behind her.
I did too.
No. You hear the sound coming from the stairs, or this area. And you're right here. What do you do?
What can one do? Let's do charm person. He doesn't seem very wise. We're gonna cast Charm Person.
What's the range on Charm Person?
I almost opened right up to it. Almost. 30 feet.
I'm pretty close.
He's way out of range. You have to run at him.
Okay, I'll stealthily get closer to him.
Stealthily means you're moving slowly.
Okay, I don't move slowly then. I'll run up to him.
You dart around the corner. So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's just within range. As he reaches the bottom of the stairs and is reaching over and feeling someone's neck currently, his eyes dart up to yours, almost that same reflective surface that you see in animals, almost reflecting in his eyes in this moment as he's staring at you, his jagged teeth barely illuminated by the surrounding area. This very, very faint light.
Oh, hey, Spinley! Charm Person!
He has to make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, against my spell save DC, I believe.
It's a 15.
It is a 15. My spell save DC.
He beats you.
Oh man! Why is that? Rats.
He looks at you and snarls. He's like, I'm going to tell my lady. As he goes to make a dart up the stairs. I need you to roll initiative.
Oh, 22.
It's a natural 20.
Oh, wait.
Then who wins in that case?
But with a 0 dex, you get to go first.
Yes! Yes!
He right now is about 30 feet away from you. As he turns, he's right next to the stairs and gets ready to make a bolt up the stairs for it. However, you manage to catch him in time. What do?
Don't really want to kill him, but I guess I should. I'm gonna
want to.
not particularly. Okay, I'm going to cast oh wait, hang on. I've only done one spell so far. Right? Yes. I'm going to cast Shatter on him. So
And that's a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
That is a 14.
Haha! My spell save DC is 15 now. Nice job. Okay, so it's 3d8. Where's my... Oh, thank you. Ten.
10. You see as he turns to make a bolt for it, he hisses, much like a feral animal, as he clenches the sides of his head, as it feels like it's getting ready to burst. However, he manages to shake off the effect and goes stumbling up the stairs. Doesn't go to make an attack against you, as he runs up the stairs, bursts through the door,
Should cast sleep.
and makes a dash for the main hall. He's now 60 feet away. What do?
Shoot! I shouldn't have... Okay.
What do?
I don't have any more spells. Okay, so
You can chase after him, or you are on the clock now. What do you choose?
We're not even gonna get to the ones upstairs.
I can't even... Okay, I can't catch up to him. There's no way. I'm on the clock. I'll just be on the clock. I'm gonna go close the door. Well, no, that's far away. No, I'm just gonna... It's gonna cause a scene, and the lady doesn't care. I'm gonna be on the clock. Just run back to, I'm gonna... Wait a second. Raymond is there.
Raymond is currently, whenever you went in, he currently had the remaining keys as you ran around the corner. He's been in the other room unlatching as fast as he can as he hears all of this going on. However, he's only halfway done.
There's nothing else. I don't have any more spell slots, so I can't like make him go to sleep or anything. So
That was his action. With your action, your movement. If your movement and your action, you could get to him, but you don't have. You wouldn't have enough.
Okay.
Can you move with your bonus action?
Only rogues can.
Woot.
What are you doing, Nora? You're on the clock.
I'm gonna get the rest of the sprites out.
You dart back in, you grab the rest of the keys, and hands shaking with adrenaline, you all begin frantically continuing to release as many as you can. Cage after cage after cage after cage. You begin hearing some disturbances going on upstairs.
I'm gonna go to the room that's right at the end of the hall, or right. You go down the stairs, and it's.
You're currently right here.
Can't see.
You're currently right here, finishing. Oh, sorry.
Because there's only one more room, right?
There's 2 more rooms.
There's 2 more?
There's one at the far end, and then there are these 2 rooms here.
Shoot.
Where's the far end one?
I'm not sure what you mean by the far end one.
You said there's.
You are.
Yeah, you said there's 2 more.
There's this
in
far
the
end one over here, and then there are these 2 here.
Choice. Why did I do that? Okay. Alright, I need to go to the one, because there's gonna be the most sprites in that other room there.
You actually end up dividing the keys.
Good, okay.
Raymond takes one half and begins just trying as fast as he can to get into those other 2 smaller rooms. As you run all the way down to the far end, you shakily open that, make an intelligence check.
Come on, man.
Making the right key at the right time.
Shoot. Okay, that's a 8. Is there anyone there to help me? Every intelligence check.
You begin hearing the sounds of quick footsteps heading your way. Your hands shaking. Again, you're just fighting with those keys. You manage to get the next one open. As you open the door, you see that there are more hanging cages. And currently there are 2 what looks like an almost surgical table on one side.
I'm just gonna, as quickly as possible, just get him out. Why didn't I...
Just go through. Make a dexterity check.
Okay, come on, please. Okay, it's just a check, so it's tainted 20.
Tainted 20, nice. Taking a moment, calm pause. You instinctually begin going through the rest of the keys, Jen and Wood both following you, as Vin is still with Raymond. You manage to get the remaining keys, the remaining area. You see that the ones that are currently on the surgical table are simply pinned down and unconscious. They are still alive. You pull out the pins as they kind of scoop them up. They're like, I've got you. Everyone gathering together. They fly them out. Everybody is starting to look a little bit tired, running on pure adrenaline. Flying out to this main... congregating back in this main area here, as once again... Citron once again begins drawing on the table, or drawing on the ground with the chalk, sigil after sigil after sigil.
Wait for us. Wait for my people. Don't leave without them.
I'll get you in a second. He continues scrawling, writing as fast as he can, and with that one group, just everybody rushes in and vanishes once again. He remains as he looks tired. He looks very worn out.
So that was all the rooms? Or there was one more at the far end. I thought it was a storage closet.
That's where they currently were.
Okay.
You went over here, and they went over here.
Okay.
So they're all cleared?
Seems like it.
Okay,
Talavin, in the meantime,
ugh.
to your frantic panic at the disco,
I'm not
as you
panicked.
are currently with your particular individual, unbeknownst of what could potentially be happening within a few moments somewhere else.
Did he find any more cages or just the 6? Are there any more people?
There are no more people, but he managed to find the 2 remaining cages.
So that's 8 cages or 6?
8 cages.
I will cast.
Talal, who's with you, as he sees his sister, just as soon as you make contact, as soon as you break open the cage and heal her, he tumbles, just leaps off of your arm to make sure that she's okay.
I will cast. I will cast Preserve Life on every individual that is a friend to me, Sprites, Mass Man, and that is all. And I will cast Preserve Life, which is 5 times my cleric level, which isn't very. It's a 2, which is 10, but it's better than nothing. So I will give. That's basically 1 point. I will give 2 points to the 2 that I haven't given a healing hand to. So wait, there was 5 that I gave a healing hand to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the 3 that I didn't give a healing hand to get 2 each, and then I will give the sister an extra 1. Do I see Gecko?
Ginkgo? You do see Ginkgo.
I will give him an extra 1. And then I'll just touch 2 other ones and give them an extra 1, and 2 of them are, I'm sorry.
They all gratefully take it as their binds. They still have on the collars and the wrist binds, as you do not have the rod currently. But for the most part, the remaining bits are still intact. You can see Ginkgo, whose eye is slightly blackened. He just kind of gives you this partial grin, like, didn't know if we were going us there. That was a little bit close indeed, but for Fae and for human alike, it's not too bad.
Not too bad at all. But we need to get you out of here. Were there any more? Was this all of you?
As far as we're aware.
I almost start crying, but I don't.
You see Cypress is just, even though she's stabilized, she's still having a hard time sitting up. She keeps clutching at her sides. She looks really rough still.
I will cast fucking shit. Still have 2 more.
You go, and she just kind of shrugs it off. She's like, don't bother. I'll be all right. I'll be fine. Just get this collar off me.
Okay. We need to get you out of here. We got to get you to we have to get you to Nora. She has the rod. She has the only rod.
Alright. The masked figure looks, he's just looking this cold, blank, neutral stare at the person who is currently laying on the ground.
I pick him up by the chain. I'm just kidding. And I drag him behind me over every single bend. No, I'm kidding.
You're a changed woman.
In my mind, this is what I do, but I don't.
Also, from one of your perception checks earlier, I meant to say you also see jars of some kind of fine powdered dust.
How many?
5, 6 hefty jars. Nora, you found the same. Searching through the rooms. Several smaller jars.
Cut off their supply of money.
I didn't say it at the time.
You can always go back!
Well, we're about to be caught, and
Okay, I'm done with this stealth shit. I'm gonna call out, Nora, I need the rod, get in here! As loud as I can. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy, cast my voice across this whole ass area.
She's currently in the process of focusing on the sprites that she is freeing, as Spindly number 2.0, has currently made a beeline for the door at this particular point in time. She cannot hear you.
I will.
Why
Don't
didn't I
wanna
just
leave.
cast sleep on him? I should have just done that.
Okay. Who needs help? We gotta get to Nora. We need to get out of here right now.
They all look and it's like, with these collars on, we can't fly.
I'm sorry. And I reach out my hands. I'm like, come on, we gotta get out of here right now. Like, I don't have anything else for you.
The guy, the masked figure, come to me. The masked figure actually has a small satchel on his back, and he pulls it off and hands it to you.
I don't want to put him in a bag.
You don't have a choice. Just
Fine, I'll put him in, like, open the bag. This is satchel.
I made such a mistake.
Unfortunate, they pile in, some of them slumping over immediately, falling into the curls of the leather. As you fasten it and look, he's currently in the process of grabbing this guy's head by the hair and pulling his head back, and he just kind of looks at the blade and looks at you.
Oh, I give him the whole ass yes. Yes. But not like that. Not like that. I just kind of give him like a... And then I'm going to be like, but I need that necklace back, and then I dart out.
He just nods, and as you turn and walk away, you hear...
And in my soul, I revel in the noise, but I start... He better bring my fucking necklace.
You all make it out, and you all are beginning to hear more and more sounds. Now that you're out of that particular chamber, you're beginning to hear a lot of noise up top.
Raven is up there.
As a few other individuals have already been given the directive to go up and cast darkness. Jen helping to lead them.
She did? Oh, okay, good. I didn't realize that.
Kill it, girl. Kill them all, God lightning! Kill them all!
Jim, Wood, and Vin all headed up the stairs shortly after, seeing the last of them freed as Nora, you were on your way into the next room. You're hearing more and more commotion. You're hearing explosions. You hear people screaming. You hear the rushing of feet just pounding above your head. You're not sure what else is going on. In the meantime,
These guys undone.
Citron looks exhausted as he's currently just sitting.
I need to go up. Can I offer you assistance? I don't mean to demean you.
Me, bro!
What?
You need to wait for me!
What?
We're not even together yet!
I don't know that. I don't know what you're doing.
Trying to find you!
We need to be getting out of here right now. And he looks over at that point. You are walking carefully, but you do manage to grab some of the jars. Do you grab any of the jars of dust?
All of them, as many as I can fucking carry. All of them. And the other ones
you
I'll
walk
fucking
out.
smash.
Pouch partially tucked under your arm, within your arm on one side, jars in the other. You go over to your bag of holding, just kind of pour
Snatch my bag of holding back. These motherfuckers never leave my side again. God damn it.
wrapping it back firmly around your chest. All of you are hearing more from around.
Okay. We need to go upstairs.
Okay, yes. We need to go.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
You said that there was a room with storage in it. The powder. We gotta get the rest of the powder out of here. We have to cut off their supply of money. The Sprites in the dust is their supply of money. We've got to cut it off.
Okay.
Where's the other storage room?
I just tell her where it is.
I will run over there. I will leave the satchel with her so that she can unclip these poor folks, and
Yes.
then I will run back. I will grab them and just
Make an intelligence check, Nora.
What?
Bro.
Every single intelligence check. 7. Okay? She's a dummy under pressure. Jasper was right.
In this particular moment, you're not sure if freeing them is the right thing. As you hear the crashing and explosions and who knows what else is going on up above. You take that moment and you begin an almost debate of, do we try to get out, or do we try and free them?
Do we really this moment?
No, we should just get out and we can free them then.
But I rolled low on my intelligence check.
You're currently in a debate. You're frozen. Rod in hand. You know that you have to go through each individual person and go through that.
That's gonna take so much time.
Okay.
She's literally in a debate.
I actually am in a debate. Okay,
In the meantime, make a dexterity check for you, Talavin, as you are just shoveling as much as you can into different areas. You're frantically looking around, grabbing.
19.
19, going through. You look at some of the instruments, you look at some of these twisted pieces of metal. You see these long spikes, you see some of these prodding, and you're like, you know what? This might be useful for my enemies in the future.
It sounds like Talavin.
Shoveling everything that you can
I make sure I get
into
all
your bag
the
of holding.
dust and powder that I see.
You manage to get all of the powder that you see. As you shove them all, you manage to grab also a couple of cages, and you shove the remaining keys in, and you lock your bag back around your torso. You come back out, look around, you still see Nora standing there, and you see all of a sudden Raymond's like, oh, what are we doing? Come on, we need to go.
We're getting out of here now. And since she's I don't know what she's doing, I'm going to grab the rod from her and the satchel, and I'm just going to take them and be like, we will get you out. We got to get out of here right now. And I will just take off running for the stairs.
All right, you all take off running towards the stairs. Nora, everybody just following along.
I put the rod in my bag of holding. I have my sword in one hand, and then I have the satchel in the other, which I'm carrying as carefully as possible. And I'm just saying I'm sorry.
As carefully as possible. You're taking running step after step, sprint after sprint. You make it to the bottom of the stairs and you look up. And you see somebody standing at the top of the stairs, blade in hand of, I thought you'd be down here. And someone lunges down the stairs. I need you to make an initiative check.
That is a natural 19 plus 3 is 22.
You get to go first. What do? As he lunges down the stairs at you.
I will cast, I did not want to do this, but I will cast I will cast Guiding Bolt. Bonus action, I hex him. I rolled a 15, so that is
that hits roll damage.
Yeah, okay. It is 46. 14. That is 14 radiant damage plus 2 necrotic damage.
Whew.
And the next attack has advantage. Maybe for me.
You take that moment, and as you look up, you... And with the silvery blue energy just bursting from your palm, just laps around his form. As he continues his lunge down the stairs, he is a natural 16, which I think hits.
Yeah, because I don't have any armor. So, what is my armor class currently without shield?
It's like 11.
Plus shield is how many?
That makes it 16.
Oh, but it's only a 16. You said he rolled a...
He rolled a natural 16.
Okay, well it hit, so whatever. It wouldn't
you're dealt 8 points of slashing damage as he comes down across, splitting part of your dress, now open in a zigzag pattern.
It's open again. Once again, you take all the damage. None. I am completely...
As you were the first in initiative, and essentially the only one who can currently go up the stairs at this particular point in time, you get the next attack. What do?
I have advantage on my next attack, so I will I have one more spell as a cleric. I will cast Inflict Wounds, and I attack for that. Yeah, I remember I attack for that. That is cocked. Okay. Oh, that is not that much better. Shit. That is a 14.
14, you just barely hit.
Oh man! Oh
Just
my!
barely hit, dude. That normal leather armor.
Where are my dice? Get over here! Why are you hiding under that book?
We don't want to find out what happens.
And he gets 1d. That is 4 points necrotic damage. 6, 11. 12 points necrotic. 12 more points necrotic damage.
So that's 16 total.
That's 16 total necrotic damage.
Nice.
Because I forgot inflict wounds was necrotic
This is
damage.
Finley, right?
No, this is. Is this Spinley?
This isn't Spindly. This is somebody else.
Okay. He's a coward. I'm killing him!
Not in the heat of battle. Breathe.
Where is he? Where is he?
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And what?
I didn't know. You get to choose how you kill him.
I reach forward and I grab his throat and I cast thaumaturgy as I'm looking into my eyes glowing as I take him to the ground as necrotic damage is. And I take him to the.
Pours into his veins, masking his face in this branched black. Before it
Oh no, I'm
drains
not
the
gonna
life.
do that. I'm not gonna do that. I was thinking something.
Drop his lifeless form onto the stairs. You take your steps over him. You hear Raymond. Oh gosh.
I'm gonna just
Take-
side note this really quickly, because this is how my mind works. I was going to carry his lifeless body full of black goo shit up the stairs, but I'm not gonna do that because Talavin is controlling herself. So I put
She's
him
trying
on the
so
ground,
hard.
like the DM said, and I continued up the stairs. But I
Throw the
have
form
no
down.
spells left.
As you continue up the stairs, everybody else follows suit behind. Looking up, looking out, you are glancing around, seeing people running left and right. You see that parts of the building are actually catching fire. Which is quite an interesting sight. As you look from place to place, you dart around to the other side of... Oh, well, which way do you go? You've got to your left, which is the library and one of the main entrances, and then to the right is the ballroom.
Ballroom. Wait. Oh,
You head...
I don't want to run straight into darkness and I'm blind. Fuck. I will head for the main entrance, which is where people are probably exiting.
Everybody's heading that way.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be avoiding the ballroom.
Okay, then I will head towards the main entrance. That was smart.
You spin around and head towards the main entrance. Everybody else, are you following suit?
Yes.
They just saw me whoop that man's ass, FYI.
I'm still scanning for like people who may be running who have a sprite with them.
Go ahead and make another perception check.
I am as well. That's a natural 20.
Talavin, as you are pushing through the crowd, you look over and you see the Sir Londolin, same gap between his teeth. As he's currently fighting his way, you see that there is still that female sprite affixed to his shoulder.
I will go for him.
Let
I
me think about this.
prowl towards him, my eyes ablaze, my hand in sword, carrying the satchel carefully.
He currently doesn't see you. His eyes are currently facing, trying to get out of the door.
Sorry.
His back is to your...
I
His back is to
literally
you
live
currently.
for the battles, guys. I live for the battles. It makes all my...
As everyone's pushing and shoving, going every which way.
Are you gonna just tackle him?
Is he just standing there?
Everyone's currently trying to get out of the main area. You're all being pushed and funneled toward the main area. the main front doors. And he's maybe 2 or 3 people in front of you.
I have the rod. Okay.
You may not.
Okay, is Raymond next to me? Because you said he was really close to me.
Yeah, he's right behind you. He's right off your left shoulder.
Just do it. I don't see anything.
My God, no. Is Nora next to me?
Nora's a few people behind.
Is Talel in the bag?
No. He's currently still affixed to your shoulder. You see him.
I don't
you see
trust
him
Raymond.
looking.
That's my issue. I don't trust him.
You see him looking left and right, worried. Talel.
And I'm gonna share it. Okay.
Just come. Just do
Alright,
it. Just do it.
I'm gonna
You know
hand
what
the
you
bag
have to
to the bag to Raymond, and I'm going to take care of them. Get to our friend. Get to Zoom. He should be outside waiting. Get to Zoom.
Alright. Will do.
And I grab
you see
him
Vin.
in that last instant. If you double cross me,
Ooh.
my eyes flare with thaumaturgy. You better take care of them. And I let him
Right.
go.
Keep your eye out for Vin as he takes off.
And I will head for Sir whatever the fuck his Gaptooth name is.
Mr. Landolin.
And I will, now that I have one hand free, I grab him.
He as you yank his collar back.
And okay, well shit. I will put my sword under, will grab the rod, and I will release her.
No, just kidding.
Ah!
Short in campaign, guys. As you yank him back, you take that moment, and you instinctually plunge the sword into the ground as you grab the rod and run it against her. You watch the come off. She
Run. Fuck. Talel, help me! What are you doing?
He's very distracted right now.
I can't smack. I'm not gonna grab her. I can't do that.
Encourage her politely.
No,
Why don't you?
It's the heat of battle. I mean, I'm either gonna snatch her.
The guy begins turning, looking around. His elbow is geared up, ready to swing at whoever has grabbed behind him.
Fuck! I grab her and I fucking push him forward. Gently. I grab her gently. Fucking shit.
Make a dexterity check.
That's not super good. That's a 13.
That's a 13. You manage to grab a hold of her form and you pull it off of his shoulder as you shove him forward. You glance back down. She wings partially limp at her sides, just looking up, terrified at you.
And I'm just saying, I'm sorry, and I put her up next to Talel. I'm like, get over there, and I pull my sword out, and I'm looking around for more sprites. Where's the rest of them?
Currently, you don't see any others as you are being ushered toward the door. Nora, make another perception check for me.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
16.
That's pretty bad. That's 14.
You're hearing shouts, familiar sounding shouts, from the ballroom, which is currently in the process of catching flame.
I'm going to the ballroom. If I don't see any other sprites, not that
I'm looking for Lady Eliloth.
You do not see Lady Eliloth.
Okay, intelligence
Nora.
check, really quick. If shit would have started happening, Raven is not attached to anything. Would she have tried to do anything? Like, get away?
What was her directive?
Well, she wasn't under a spell, so I mean, she could do technically.
No, what was her directive?
Oh, fuck!
What was it? To stay with her?
Just stay with her.
Because they probably sequestered themselves immediately. She's gonna go with her. We have to find her. Okay, we're going to the ballroom. I'm going to the ballroom.
You go into the ballroom and you currently see Jin in the process of conjuring a call lightning spell as she is trying to light up a very wily looking individual who is throwing daggers at her. You're not there.
I followed her. If she went to the ballroom, I followed.
You're looking for Lady Elaloth as she took off in another direction.
Okay, I'm going to engage battle.
All right, go ahead. What do you do?
Initiative? Or
You
just-
can see flames are beginning to lick up the sides as Jin's eyes are alight. You see her wings just flaring with this lightning energy. She looks like she's taken some damage.
No! Okay, I'm going to take my lightning dagger. No, I'm going to take my bone sword. And I'm going to attack. And can I use my movement to get to Spinley, or is he...
Yes, you have just enough movement to sprint across the room and attack him.
Sneak attack
I'm
since
going...
you're coming up behind
He
him.
could see me.
A sneak attack only applies to rogues.
Fuck.
She's not a rogue.
I could be.
Can she get sneak attack since he's paying attention to Jen?
No.
I got a natural 20, so... Spinley!
God.
Finally.
Go ahead and roll damage. That hits.
That's double damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you double the dice. Not the modifier, the dice. So roll all of the dice and then add your modifier after you double the dice.
Double the dice and then add modifier. Okay,
It's
so
1d8 plus 1d6
it'll be a-
plus 5.
So 1d8 plus 1d6, so it's 2d8 plus 2d6,
2d8, 2d6. Okay, so it's...
and then you add plus 5.
7...
So
so
12,
yeah, 12.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. And then I don't add that. That's the attack bonus. So 21 doubled. 40. Oh, wait, no, sorry.
No, then it
double
was
the
double,
dice.
21.
My bad. 21.
And 21 plus 5?
That's my
No,
attack
that's the
bonus.
attack bonus.
Yeah, so
It's just 1d8 plus 1d6.
Okay, so you already added it. 21.
I mean, no.
You don't get sneak attack?
That's so stupid.
Kill him. Kill him.
End it.
Cut off his head.
I'm going to run up, and as I do, I'm going to kick him to the ground, and just once he's down, I'm gonna just stab him straight in the sternum,
Straight through the sternum.
through the heart.
His body makes this almost sickly cracking impact as your foot collides with his form. As he hits the ground, it sounds like a bag of rattling bones. You can see his form is partially smoking. He probably was lit up not too long ago with a very powerful incentive called lightning. And in that moment, as you take the blade, you just step up, you spin it around, and it goes straight in through his sternum, cutting clear through and embedding into the ground several inches as he...
Alright, I'm gonna
Fucking
take my sword out.
As your form, it makes this horrible, sucking, ripping sound as you pull it out. You feel each of the notches of the bone blade actually catch across his sternum as you yank it out.
She's staying in the house, I don't know.
Okay, so there was no one else in initiative at that moment.
At this particular point, the entire ballroom is completely empty, except for, you see Jin, currently eyes alight, as she flutters back and down, at which point you hear, wait for me! You see Raven, who is currently on one of the chandeliers, who she barely managed to fly away, as she
The two on her shoulders.
flutters back down. The other two, you actually see two others who are unfamiliar initially with her.
Oh, initially they're unfamiliar? They're not the two that were on her shoulders?
Yeah, they're unfamiliar. And then over by by the fireplace itself, you can see currently Wood is trying his best to maintain the fire with this control flame cantrip, but you do see the other two who were initially fixed to Lady Elaloth's shoulder.
Okay, so that's the one, and that's two, and that's the other two. There's still two more. Wait, no,
Which
hold on.
two?
There was the dudes, and then...
This is Robin and Avon.
Okay, so there's Robin,
Currently with
Aiden,
Wood.
and Raven, which were the 3 on the ladies' shoulders. And then you said there was 5 Sprites. There was 5 people with Sprites.
Mm-hmm.
And you said...
10.
What?
There were 10. You only saw 5 based on your perception check.
But they could have flown away. Just gonna look. Just have to keep looking.
So a minimum, we got at least 3 of them out, including my one.
At least, yeah.
That's fucking better than none, dude. That's fucking better than none. Okay.
Alright.
Okay. I'm looking around as she runs into the ballroom. I'm not gonna follow her. I'm scanning around for anybody else that has a Sprite on their shoulder that I can.
Go ahead and make another perception check as you manage to fight your way outside. As you glance over your shoulder, you hear Talal like, wait, we have to make sure Jin's alright. You can't just leave him, please.
Oh wait, no. I probably didn't hear him.
I'm perception 16. If I see a Sprite, I'm going for it, bro.
Looking around, you see people are pouring out left and right, now a little bit less, as most of the people have left the overall building. You don't see anybody else with Sprites affixed to their shoulders.
Okay.
Fine, I go back inside and I go into the ballroom.
You go back inside. The smoke is starting to billow up along the edges. You're seeing the paint bubbling and cracking along the rims. The beautiful roses, which had been dipped in so many different elegant elements, are beginning to drip and crumble and just evaporate. As you run back inside, you see your cousin, you see Nora, with these other Sprites. Some of them flying, some of them not. Jin barely makes it to you, Nora, before just collapsing. She says, We need to get out of here right now.
I'm going to Healing Hands 3. I'm gonna give her 3 points. Ding ding ding.
As I run into the ballroom, I cast Thaumaturgy and I shatter all the windows. Let some oxygen in this bitch. Let it burn. Where's Wood? Where's Wood and the other 2?
He's currently on the mantle trying to use a control flame cantrip.
So they're near us, though?
Yes, they're all near you.
Okay. I'm like, we need to get out of here now. We gotta go.
Right. As he flies off, you see the stronger one, Robin, is currently flying. Avon is having a hard time.
And I kind of, I'm like, does he need help? Because we gotta get out of here quick.
Would, yes, I think so, yes.
And I'm like, and I point to my shoulder where Talal and hopefully the other Sprite is, and I'm like, you need to get on. We gotta go now.
Right. Barely makes it. Clutches on Talal, helps him up as he's looking over. Jin! He's like, I'm here, I'm alright.
We gotta go. Running outside.
You all book it. As you all are making your way out, make a dexterity saving throw. As one of the beams comes loose.
Okay, saving throw, I got a 12. No.
My good luck has run out.
No.
You, seeing this beam, manage to slide onto your knees as the beam comes down, whack, crashes across the back of your shoulders, Talavin. You suffer only 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and 12 points of fire damage.
Hold on, it's 1, 2,
Wait,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
14. 14 points total.
What the Sprites are?
I am down to very minimum. Okay. Did it hit the back of, like, my back?
You need to glance at your shoulders.
I will glance at my shoulders. I will burn alive if these motherfuckers are dead. I will not move.
They're alright.
Fucking A.
The DC was 10.
Why does this always happen?
Above 10 versus below 10. As it smacked the back of your shoulders, you were tossed forward, and they all managed to grab a hold of some form of fabric. You can see Talal is actually barely clutching on. Fragments of fabric are just dripping off as all of a sudden you realize that your back is starting to get very hot, very uncomfortably hot. You're starting to burn.
I will lift my ass up.
You begin helping Pat out as you jog forward.
Well, I thought I was gonna have to, like, make a strength so to get this beam off my back. Okay.
You're not pinned. It smacked it and carved against your back as you were running.
That's not how I took it, so...
You make it out of the main area. Make a perception check for me.
That's pretty good, actually.
Okay. 19.
That's 19.
Both of you, as you guys look around, you instinctually turn, and right at the cusp, you see a very familiar half-orc friend of yours.
Hold on. One more
On
perception
a
check.
horse.
Where the fuck is my necklace? Where is this man with my necklace?
Wait, is Raymond there?
Raymond is... You see Raymond with Zoom at the far end.
Yeah, I know.
Where's the masked man with my fucking necklace?
You don't see him.
I will kill him! I didn't give it to him. I tied the dude up with him, and then he killed the dude, and then I ran out to fucking save people, and he didn't follow, I guess.
I'm gonna see him again.
You better fucking have my goddamn necklace. That is literally my mother's dagger. Oh no! I can't lose that dagger.
Okay, perception. Do I see Paul? I'm gonna look for Paul.
Make a perception check.
Oh!
Okay, 19. Oh, sorry.
19. Looking around, you do not see Paul.
We can't worry about it. I'm sorry. We can't. We have to get out of here.
But it's
I'm
Paul.
sorry. I know.
But it's Paul.
What do you want to do?
Zoom and Raymond are currently in the process of riding as fast as they can over to where you all are. Sasana is actually partially leading the way as Warrior. Everybody's riding up. You see Zoom.
Okay, what horse is Raymond on?
Raymond has his own horse.
I'm going to sprint down yonder, and I'm going to leap onto my horse.
You leap onto Warrior. In that moment, you realize how many people are actually with you. How many sprites are actually with you.
I don't even know. I'm not
And
gonna count my-
unfortunately, you, for the purposes of this, you have to put them somewhere.
Fuck. And well, my saddlebag's on, so I'm just gonna be like, you have to get in my saddlebag. You're gonna get flown away if you don't.
Talal is like, yes, come on.
And I'll
Helps
help
usher-
them down as much as I can.
Helps usher everyone in. You
Where's
quickly
Raymond?
latch it on the side. Where's Raymond?
Yeah, where's the satchel?
He currently is holding it.
I am fucking eagle-eyeing his ass the entire time we are leaving. He is not getting away from me.
The others that were with you also fly into the saddlebag as you guys, with one quick swift kick, begin riding away from the burn.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how to help.
Make a perception check.
One more perception check, please.
Oh, that is a natural one. I have run out.
That's a 13 for perception.
A 13. You glance back at the fiery building. And you hope everyone made it out.
No!
Except for Lady Eloth. I don't hope she made it out. Or Olna. But I do hope Paul made it out.
You all ride off into the night, watching the brilliant, illuminescent glow behind you as you make your way through the side of the gate, bursting through, following along the trail that Raymond had indicated before, riding faster and faster and faster, ducking along the side, and making your way down the north road.
Where
And for tonight,
is Citron?
Citron was with you.
Okay. I didn't know if he was with us or not.
No, he had climbed in the satchel.
Oh, okay. That's good.
for all intents and purposes, this is where we'll end for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this particular planning and rip snorting good episode. Enjoy. Cheers.
Alright, thank you.
Oh no. Oh no.